Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope well. We're doing Esoteric Ebb today. It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna do so many crazy voices. It kind of hurt my throat last time, so I'm gonna be a little more sensible about it. Still gonna try to do some though, especially for the more major characters. Okay, let's switch over to it. There it is. Oh, nope, there it isn't. Hang on. Always forget switch this at the last second. There we go. Esoteric Ebb. There we go. Alright, so I'm noticing that this character is here. We spoke to her and hit on her a little bit. This person looks like that guitar playing... Oh, they're not gnomes. What are they? They're goblins? This guitar playing goblin? I know where she is, so maybe we can go talk to her and finish that up. Okay. I don't remember what my stats were, but I do remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Can I check on my stats in an easy way? Okay, so I've got really good dexterity, pretty good wisdom, and basically average on the rest. Alright. Oh yeah, what's this guy's name again? Snell, right. You approach your companion. Let's get on with it. I don't need any of that. Okay. The guitar-playing gnome lady was over here. How can I sprint? Well, ooh, what's that? Hidden little barrel thing. Hello. A bucket. Ooh, it gives me 2 strength. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh, it goes on the head. Oh. Well, what makes it the wisdom? But more strength. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Whenever I get into like a fighty section, I'm gonna have to put that on. Yeah, she's over here. I can talk to that devil too. I need a potion for the cat because it's D&D rules. Oh, how did I not grab that last time? Hello, Wolfo. How are you doing? I hope your throat's feeling better, man. I hope you're getting better. You hear a tune dance on the cold Ascanii winds. Melancholy. You see on the edge of a goblin. You see on the edge of a goblin? I don't know what that means. She has a flower crown on top of her ruffled dark hair and is playing an exotic instrument. Yeah, that's not a guitar. It's like a, it's like that Japanese instrument. What's that called? A shamikin? I don't remember. Interrupter. That's the one I didn't do last time. The moment you open your mouth to speak, the goblin stops plucking her strings. Gah! Finally got off the cold, but I'm struggling to find a cheap PC. I almost got one, but the guy backed out and had a verbal fight too. Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, getting a cheap PC these days is gonna be tough. He backed out though. That sucks. I hate it when that happens. She stares you with wide eyes. Hey, you, hey! Her frustration is palpable. Hey. Not with the guy in my family or bitches. Oh, I see. Still, well, that sucks even more, because you have to keep seeing them. If you have a fight with a stranger, at least you don't have to see him again. Hey, do I need to stop playing or what? You're scaring her. There are no laws against public performance in the Tolstad district. Okay. No, it was a good song. Thanks. The girl is suspicious of you. Understandable. You with this weirdo? She asked Snell. Something like that. He looks embarrassed. You feel sweat forming somewhere within your helmet. You try to keep your eyes off her instrument. What are you looking at? You need to answer some questions? Keep staring. I do? The rhythm, the tone, the general noise of it. You truly yearn for music. But do you have what it takes? Careful, don't be awkward about it. Constitution 13. My constitution is not that good. Let's do it. Let's see. Yes! Demand it, but softly, as to not overwhelm her. So, no yelling. No yelling. Okay, squat down to her level. Huh. Her face is close to her. Your face is close to hers as she attempts to look away. Sing me a song, Goblin. She carefully turns to face you with a blank expression. Lean in even closer. Make it a good one. I don't normally take requests, she says, her face almost touching the front of your helmet. But I can make an exception. She plays a chord that gives you a deep sense of relief. The sexual tension, it is weirdly yeah. You're not sure where it's from, but you know you've heard it before. As she intensifies, the music takes over. Your body starts to move. Oh, I'm doing a jig. By the time she finishes, you feel energized, fresh, even free. Gain experience. Your legs stop moving and the goblin stares at you. Thank you. You're welcome. She gives you a look, the type of look that says, now will you leave me alone? This poor girl does not want you to bother her. Maybe you shouldn't. Are you really a goblin? Flower crown. Oh yeah, she does have a flower crown. At least in the 3D thing, there isn't one on the 2D one. You know this goblin? Snell? Of course he knows me. Oh, I was asking Snell that. We used to live together. Oh. Not like that. Same cluster, you know, like a daycare. Goblins have very different family structures than humans. So you're like brother and sister? Not that close. It's more like distant cousins. Sure, something like that. Either way, we got work to do. Same. Anything else you need? What are you voting in the upcoming election? That's a question. Why'd you ask? I'm learning about politics. Okay, but you do see how you asking that is a bit, what do you say, pointless? Really? Yeah, really. If a city cleric comes up to someone and asks them for their political opinion, it would take a very special kind of person to not just say what the cleric wants to hear. A special person? Someone who doesn't care if an armored divine dude with a bias is standing in front of them. Am I making sense? Why do you make your green companion sound like Italo-American? I'm kind of trying to go more for Boston. I don't know. I'm just trying to give him something a little different. You mean the whole working for the city thing? That's no biggie. She holds out a claw with a confused expression on her face. Uh-huh. So getting money from one of the electoral powers won't make you biased. That's Boston? Yeah, there's a lot of Italian Americans in Boston, you're right. That doesn't mean I like their politics. Really? Then, what is your politics? Be careful now. If you get it right, she might grant you more information. Tell her how much you care. You know what the future of this city is. I actually am voting for the Nationalists, the Free Striders. I think I said Free Striders. I like the Free Striders. They're the future. She looks surprised. I agree. They're bringing in a lot of good Norvik. You're no longer an Asgalist. Instead, you are now a Free Strider. 100 experience for changing your political stance. Oh, that's a nice little hack. She's a smart one. Here. Maybe one day we'll be as modern as the cities in Reeds. She smirks. Maybe you're not too bad, cleric. Nice to hear someone in the government has some brains. Can I keep playing now? That's all for now. All right, cool. I wonder if that means we unlocked her in the menu. If that even is her. Did I investigate this already? Oh, right, this is the shrine thing. I'm full up on my things here, so I need to remember to use those, especially when I get in a fight. We won't mess with the devil guy right now. We need to... Oh, level advancement. Hello. Oh, do I get to level up? Oh, I just get to add 1. Okay, what am I adding to? Well, Constitution needs some help. We get an ability score, that's what I'm assigning now. We get 5 more hit points, nice. That'll get us up to 12. We get an extra hit die, and another level 1 spell slot and a level 2 spell slot. Sweet. Nice, I need to change my political opinion more often. Okay, there isn't really a map. So, I'm trying to find... Oh, this is the map. It's in the journal. Okay. Alright, so I'm like right here. I need to go to... We need to go to the tea shop, right? Yeah, the tea shop blew up. Locate the establishment and gain entry. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's this way. It's over here somewhere. There's that guy again. Okay, this is... Oh, that's cool. That's that pillar that we looked at last time. So this kid told me that it was... this way, I think. Come on, sprint, you fucker. I can't seem to be able... I can't seem to sprint when I click to walk. The Great Perch of Norvik. Okay. So that's north, apparently. Is it this way? No. Oh, there's like a spill here. What's in here? Oh. I just saw a big ass bird. Look at this thing. It's huge. You see a bird sitting on the halfway bridge ruins. It's large. It is large, its beady eyes staring out into nothing. I checked you out just as you approached. Greetings, servant of the river. The bird does not appear to react to you. The giant seagull, you have a number of traumatic run-ins with them during your youth. Those are not normally a danger to anyone. You think this guy knows something, Snell? I don't know, Cleric. It's a gull. You know, this guy... Oh, I already asked that. Pet the birdie. As you reach forth, the gull doesn't seem to react until it snaps at your fingers and you quickly pull away. Could have been bad. Down. I should stop. Right. Okay. Nod your head and leave. Alright, so we need to talk to animals for that. Guy, little, not dwarf. What are they? What are they called? Let's see. No, I already looked this way, so it must be this way. It's gotta be close by. Oh, okay, I see damage. Yeah, here we go. Here's the tea shop. Okay, yeah, I remember now. Oh, let's look in the barrels. Some coins. Yummy. The name of the tea shop is illegible. Midst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. What a mess. Take a peek inside. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. Tectix, I'm gonna have to go. My phone runs at 3%. Bye. Have a nice day in stream. Thanks, Wolfo. You have a good day too. The goblin clears his throat and begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper. City notice. No trespassing. That doesn't include me, does it? I'm no expert in city law, but... Your companion list subtly kicks the planks, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy around his foot. You think I wouldn't sneak in by myself, could I? It's sealed. You ain't getting in without the magistrate's approval. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It's sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away. Yep. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Rude to lock people out. Crime scene should be public viewing. Why would Charisma say that? What kind of magic is this? Look around at the scorch marks. The marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Very clear signs of esoteric power. Check out the trespassing notice on the planks. Handwritten note in bold lettering says, City notice, no trespassing. It then continues with a finer writing. By the order of Coin Lord Darrow, the following premises are under city seizure under suspicion of criminal offense. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 holster contempt. The heck is that? 13 holster, a collection of laws surrounding the lawful arrest of citizens. Okay, you'll get in trouble if you enter the tea shop without talking to the coin lord first. But really, if you're just careful about it, who cares? Well, I definitely don't have enough strength. I get -4. Oh no, that's the score. Oh, the score is -4, okay. Look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. A counter, fallen wooden beams. This place is a mess. A scorched mess. There's no other way in? Not that I know of. But it wouldn't surprise me. Tostad is full of tunnels, holes, pipes, so who knows? I should leave for now. Okay, so we gotta find another way in. Or talk to the coin lord guy. What are we up to? 110. I wonder if that's good. Yeah, I'm thinking... Oh, what was this? Nope, nope. A corner of Norvik still standing in the gate area. This is cool. Doesn't look like I'm able to interact with it. Well, it only shows up sometimes. That's weird. Come on now. Yeah, there we go. Talk to the windmill. Strange rod. Looking out over the ledge towards the roller mill's blades, you see them spinning as per usual. Oh, I see it. Yeah, there's like a rod stuck on the blade. Except in one of them, there's something stuck. You see a rod. A fancy thing. Decorated. How did it end up there? An esoteric event? What are you looking at? Oh, he mouths and stares at the same thing you're looking at. Looks like a rod. Weird. Okay, I have good dexterity. Let's try it. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm glad we got advantage on that. You reach out, leaning as far as you can. Ah, for God's sake. The goblin grabs onto your skirt. Uniform. He grabs onto your uniform. Balance on the edge, and you get it. It's a hard wooden frame with a fancy iron set pieces on each end. Along the handle is a button. However, it appears to be permanently pressed down. Oh, it's an immovable rod. I've seen one of those before. I don't think it's supposed to move though, right? A quick swipe of your hand reveals its magical nature. The tingle. However, this item is clearly broken. Broken how? Try giving it to the goblin. Hand it over. The goblin grabs the rod. Let go. As you do, the goblin holds it alone. Yeah, it's really light. It's esoteric, clearly. Try tossing it into the air. Okay. He tosses his hand up, and the rod does not leave his palm. What? He mutters and tries to let go of the magic item. I can't... It's like I'm glued to it. What the hell? Here, take it back. The goblin hands it over to you without a problem. He looks perplexed. Try touching it against the ground. As you do, it gets stuck to the ground. Somehow. It's a broken immovable rod, and it's a movable rod. Yeah, great name. Huh. Whatever object it touches last, the rod will be esoterically locked and aligned with. It cannot be moved once it touches an object until it comes in contact with a second object. Okay. You know how it works? It's stuck to one thing, and when it touches a new thing, it's stuck to that instead. You got it. You're so smart. Well done. Fuck off. Look, it's clearly useless, but now you know. So, what can this be used for? Used? Oh, nothing. It's quite literally a useless stick. Really? Well, if used very carefully, it could be a bookend. Was it worth it? Move on. Eh. I mean, it is a cool stick. It is a very, very interesting stick. Those can never be bad. Right. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be some sort of puzzle you can solve with that, right? I mean, you can stick it to something and it'll move, or something. Dwarven stone broken in half. Pure violence. Alright, I mean, let's see if we can find another way in. I'm pretty sure there's gotta be a basement or some other connection, right? The wooden boards have faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out. A common type of magical ink creates permanent messages on any surface until dispelled, of course. This appears to be the more advanced kind with a magic mouth-like ability. It can react to your commands and reshape temporarily. Oh, that's cool. I'm not really looking for anything at the moment. Except the coin guy. Whatever his name is. Trinkets. Rarities. Curiosities. I want some of those. Oh shit. Why can't I interact with this newspaper thing? Oh, they're both part of the I see. Okay. Hang on. Oh, no! I didn't want to do that. Okay. You see a girl with glasses stuffing a mail slip with a magazine. Yeah, that's not a courier, he whispers to you. Stare at her. The girl gives up on trying to jam, I guess that wasn't a bad choice, the slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. Yeah, I'll help her out. Booyah. She takes a step back as you approach the mailbox slit. Cleric? Don't worry, little lady. Oh no, I'm not saying that. No, like this. With the force of at least a dozen angry muscles, you grab onto the edges of the half-entered paper and powerfully press it into the slot. You do realize once done that you probably didn't need that much force to press it in. But it sure looked good. I did not ask for help. But you got it. I don't have time for this. Modissa, you hear a voice call out from down the alley. Let's go! She glances at the stack of papers and mutters to herself. Shit. We gotta get done before evening, otherwise Water Lane is screwed. You hear the girl in green groan as she grabs her stack of papers. Then she rushes down the alleyway. Not sure what that was about. But did you see the armband? Asgalist. The armband, yes. She is an Asgalist. She's just some girl. No need to care. I'm done here. Alright, well, that was solved, I guess. Tolls Road, North to our house. Okay. How do we get into the... I wanna shop the trinkets and curiosities. I've got coin to spend. Where is this fucking coin master guy? Alright, right. We gotta do this, like, wisdom thing. Pinja Athena. That wasn't very good. Strange. There's something not quite right about this elf on the corner of the fortress. Her... and then that's it. That's all we get. Engage. Standing on the corner, you see a woman in a green coat. Her intense gaze focused on the cityscape horizon across the river. Careful, cleric, Snell says under his breath. Easy to slip and fall here. He's right. Elves can be quite the handful. Greetings, citizen. She turns her head, the expression cold. She's mourning. Yes. A busy woman, just standing on a ledge, doing nothing. Sure. Elves are scary. Don't trust her. I'm the cleric of Norvik. She breaks eye contact, once again facing the river. Gain an item Shard of Jor. You lean a little further into being a cleric. Huh. Gain 10 XP 5 times 2 for choosing this class 2 times. Interesting. Call me Pinja. Turvedus. Turvedus? As if she's searching for something. What do you know about the tea shop? Sad. What happened? She looks down into the river. I agree, a tragedy. Tea shops are sacred. The elf does not even appear to listen to you. She simply nods and mutters. Are you here to look into the tea shop? More or less, yes. Oh. What do you think happened? I don't know, but I'll find out. What? Dwarf Furious, welcome in. How's it going? You see the elf look at you with her piercing eyes. Cross your arms and look tough. It's no biggie. The elf says nothing and just turns away again. Talkative lady. What are you doing here? Waiting. Waiting for what? She looks up at the Pillar of Jor. I have a friend in need of help. That sounds like a quest. I can help me. I do that. She shakes her head. No need. I've caused enough trouble as it is. No. She has to give you this quest. It sounds perfect. Please, I want to help. The elf is quiet. A little show of force, and you'll be able to get your hands on this quest. Convince her I can help. No whammies. Beautiful. You feel a surge of confidence. There's only one way to make her give you this quest. Prove your heroic abilities. Qualities. The elf... Do you know who I am? The elf does not respond. I'm the man that'll save the world one day. The elf turns around and looks at you. If your friend needs help, I'm the guy to do it. She stares at you for a while, taking you in. Then she gives you a little smile. Success. What is the quest, my fair lady? She looks away once more. There's a paladin, Lord Gorm of Norvik. Is he in trouble? He is a city paladin. He's lost his way completely. Is he here in Tolstad? She gleans towards the pillar. Her look is stern. He is close. The elf speaks in riddles, very dramatic. She means he is physically close, but spiritually far gone. Or the other way around. I cannot say much, but if I could have just one more chance. She holds back greater anger and sadness. If I can find him, Ragan, tell him sincerely and with all my heart. He can go fuck himself. Okay, the drama, wow. The tone of voice is like the shriek of a banshee. Wait, did you notice? The elf just said your name. Creepy. Can you tell me anything that will help me on this quest? Leaning forward, she whispers to you. One thing. Lord Gorm might be lost. She smiles. But you don't have to be. She looks up towards the clouds where the pillar disappears into the blue. Where can I find him? Oop, no, I didn't mean to do that one. Where can I find him? She shakes her head. I will find him. Thank you. I'm just on my second playthrough of this game and I have no idea how you're talking to this NPC. That's wild. Really? Quest acquired. Well done. Already on your second playthrough, damn. I don't know if that means this game is short or if you're very dedicated. Jeez. That's pretty cool though. How are you connected with this missing paladin? She shakes her head slowly. You can't talk about it? She nods. Well, alright then. You feel a great emotion well up inside you as you turn to leave. Tears. Tears for her and her friend. Hey, cleric, you okay? Yes, thank you, Snell. No problem, big guy. This journey will take much. Alright, well, we got a new quest. Oh, it's like 10 to 20 hours. Took me longer. I took it slow, but it's nice to see how different things can be in a new run. Yeah, it is pretty interesting like that. I mean, obviously, this is my first playthrough. But I can see how there could be quite a bit of replayability with this game, especially just like having different characters to play as with way different skills and whatnot. Let's see if there's anything in the snail. A shard of shore. Sweet. Is this the coin guy? City Sworn Angel. Okay. Oh, we use strength to behold. Interesting. Oh, and that one. Oh, okay. Damn it. We'll grab some apples. I guess I can talk to him, huh? In the coin... Okay, so this is the coin lord's Coin Lord's Garden. You encounter a porcelain specter. So wait, he's not alive? Polished armor, inhuman. Her presence is both ethereal and demanding. She floats gently in the air, strangely unaffected by the river winds. Your goblin companion keeps his distance, muttering under his breath a word of disdain. Angel. Bow your head. The creature does not turn to face you. Instead, her many eyes simply pivot their gaze. Oh, is that what those are? They're like eyes? Weird. Arcane cleric, she echoes, of the palace script house and earth god. The flowers of the Coin Lord's garden dance beneath her, slaves to her beauty. This is the one. This Valkyrie. Keep her safe. You keep her safe? She'll wreck you, buddy. Beware. Point at yourself. Ragan. She now lifts her chin. Then she opens her mouth to speak in a projected cold tone. Etir. She says her name like the declaration of existence. Not really an introduction, more like a checklist of etiquette. As she states her name, you realize her mouth is not moving. Telepathic communication. The goblin gives you an uncomfortable look. He clearly does not enjoy having telepathic conversations like this. Snell is joining the mind talk? Great. That's a nice name. She does not respond. Speaking with ethereal creature is unnerving. Whatever you do, don't mention the eyes. Oh, you're feeling something here, right? Something fierce. You could shake her up with a nice comment. She will destroy you. She is too powerful. The angel would step upon your soul, stomp on it. I'm rolling. All right. Coolio. Oh no. The smooth thoughts and endless love. It's overflowing. What the heck is this? Pray tell, thou celestial harbinger of such splendid beauty and gleaming countenance, if the light might truly be of your making, for thine ethereal and glorious nature, beheld within that halo of eyes, is my duality which foreverly plagues my being and soul. The sun, I say, the sun is nothing compared to you. Point at her and whisper. As you finish your rambling, there's a silence sweeping over the magistrate's yard. Foreverly is not a word. That's why it stumped me. Now it is. Bow down before her. As your helm touches the ground of the Magister's garden, you feel the urge, the overwhelming and excruciating final urge to tell this angel one more thing. You consecrate the very earth, my lady. The goblin's eyes dart back and forth between the two of you. He's expecting a retaliation. The words escape your lips like smooth, honey. Yeah, honey. I'm sure she loves that. She looks down on you with many eyes. No response at first, but then she raises her head. Thank you, she says. A dry reply. At least she's not pissed. Take it as a win. Hey, don't mess with this fucking thing. Be careful now. Cut to the chase. She clearly has no interest in small talk. Okay. I'm here to investigate the tea shop. She seems like she's a little more important than that. I'm here to investigate the tea shop. The eyes just stare at you. They spin gently around her. Great, nice. We've got that cleared up. It's like talking to a brick wall. She's very non-vocal. Great, so, the eyes stop spinning. She can sense your impatience. The creature is dread itself. Enunciates slowly. I'll be honest, I find you very attractive. Okay. Your comment causes the angel to turn her face towards you for the first time. Oh gods, you're a dead man. Walk away, walk away, walk away. You can feel Snell sweating. Malutki Presmavil. She's mocking you for sure. You can sense she does not see you as worthy. Is that alright with you? Perhaps you should stand up for yourself. Oh, God. Don't disrespect me, Angel. As you do, she makes her first real move. 1 step. Her hand placed upon the top of your helmet. She's fast, you barely saw it. The goblin grits his teeth and stumbles back. The ring rotates around her head, and now yours. She's close. Stay silent. She leans in. You see through the gap in her skull where her eyes should be. A warning, cleric. Jedno, she whispers, before taking a step back, leaving you frozen. You don't like her. Your buddy is bold towards her. That was awesome. Despite her harsh words, you see her body language relax. Maybe. It's hard to tell, but she does not appear truly angry. Coin Lord Darrow is busy, she speaks. I'm here on city business and I need to speak with him. She looks to her right, towards the building leaning against the ancient tower. After a moment of silence, she says, Coin Lord Darrow will be available post-midnight. He will only be available after midnight, between 0000 and 0600 hours. What do you call that? 0 hour? He will be in his restuar. Several of her eyes look to the entryway to her right. Restuar is one of those fancy terms imported from Anaran culture. Though it doesn't mean anything in Anaran, they kind of got it wrong. That door there? Yes. At midnight, you say. Yes. His restuar? Yes. Right. She says nothing. What a conversationalist. Nod your head. Could I ask some personal questions? No. Please? No. I got some experience for it. Alright, well, we're not getting anywhere with her, so I guess we'll move on. What is this way? Entrance to the old guard tower. Let's take a look. Oh, I need a key. Damn. Okay, I got something else in my inventory. Oh, yeah, the Rod of Holding. What does this do? It gives me +1 dexterity. What does this do? +1 constitution. This gives me +1 wisdom. This gives me constitution and charisma. What is this? Is dexterity? Okay. Sure. Gotta remember to put that on when I need it. Can I, like... Probably can't... Yeah, I probably can't pickpocket her. The Magister's back door looks cramped. Okay, so we have to wait until midnight. I don't actually know how the time works in this game. Let's see. I guess we could look at our quest real quick. Does Q open that? No. Alright. So we're doing this one. There's a rhythm to Jor's realm. Dialogue makes time pass. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you for that. This is like the... Yeah, okay. Democratization. These are like main quests. What's this one? Oh, I completed this. Oh, I can take root, whatever that means. A dozen dwarves and an orc walk into a tavern. The orc turns to the tavern keep and says, "Hey, give me a large one." The tavern keep says, "Please don't turn this into a joke. These are real people you're talking about. What's going on here?" Let me continue. So the dwarves go, "The dwarves have struggled as a minority for decades. They deserve respect. Nothing else, nothing less." Joke never hurt anybody. Words are sharp. Carelessly aimed, they can easily cut the cord of any man. Whatever. Look, the gist of the story is the orc is hard at work, improving his shitty little city. The dwarves are annoying and stupid. Oh god. Dexterity. You believe for a second the orc wants the city to improve? No. You've seen too much to ever believe such a lie. Okay, well, she is being racist against orcs, and he's being racist against dwarves. I guess they are called dwarves. This is some kind of debate, eh? Kind way to put it. The revolutionary freestrider will bring freedom, democracy, and riches to Norvik. Last part being the most poignant. Let us focus on each of these points, one at a time. Oh, come on. Freedom. Freestrider rule would entail joining the Free City Alliance. Local politics would be focused entirely upon serving the core cities and reeds, and the interest of the trade company. Democracy. While it is true that they initiated the move towards universal suffrage, the Freestriders are known for both ruthlessly pushing propaganda to vulnerable folks, as well as just simply buying votes. This is a fact. Ridiculous. Riches. They might not bring a lot of money into the city, but it's always going to the factory owners and the already rich folks. Yeah, because they actually work. Oh, dexterity. My guy. This is silly. Without Freestriders, you'd probably be a farmer. Who the fuck wants to be a farmer? Some people want to be farmers. Farming is good, healthy work. Don't change the subject. Do you two ever shut up? Not really. I feel like I should make a decision here. Yes, you must retain the spirit of the Asgalian Revolution. After completing a quest branch, you can allow it to take root in your mind. When doing this, you must make a choice between available feats. Take a deep breath and stand up against the ever-growing wave of capitalism. You should choose Asgalian Spirit in speech. With this feat, you restore 1 hit point for every hour that passes. Okay, that sounds nice. Greed ain't so bad. To be able to unlock a better life for yourself, who wouldn't want that? You should choose Money Talks. Money Talks. With this feat, gain 50% more crowns on pickup. Oh, hell yeah, I'm doing that. Smart choice. Alright, 100 experience. Now keep an eye out for any opportunity. There are crowns to be made in every corner of this stinking place. Feel like you've resolved some conflict in the world. That's it. That is a nice feeling. I can go along with that. The road leads into central Tolstad. You have no business there. Okay. I guess I can't go there. Okay, yeah. So I gotta figure out what to do to pass the time. Request the Goblin Chieftain. Begin joint operation with one of her pawns. Yes, okay. I guess I can't. I have to finish this first. Why can't I take root that one? Women, they're everywhere. Your worth as a man is based only on the admiration you get from them. Your goal, get a date, a real date. Good luck. Yikes. Okay. I need to get a date? That's weird. I guess I should go talk to that devil guy, huh? God, it's so slow. Why can't I go faster with the mouse? Oh, there's like bikes here. That's cool. A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. There's a stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. This particular bike is yours. Cool. Check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. You should take better care of this magnificent bike. Good. No one will take your bike. Not even you, apparently. Wait, this is my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Sure is. Best way of traveling in Norvik. Except, of course, on this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Could getting the key be a quest? That does not sound like a quest you would get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. No quest to be found here, just sadness. Damn. The key is probably at the bottom of the river, along with the rest of your dignity. Hold on, when exactly did I come to Tolstad? On the 21st of March evening. Then you fell. This is as far as you came. The pain, sudden and striking. The hair at the back of your neck stands on end as you sense the sudden shift. I stumbled over the stone railing. Yes. Was I alone? And you broke the shit out of it? No. A shove in the dark, swift and deadly. Do I recall anything important? You changed the bike. You stood up. Then pain. This is where I fell into the river. The goblin glances over to the broken fence. Interesting. You must have had a lot of drink if you took a stumble like that. Someone must have attacked me. Maybe. He gives you a curious expression. The expression says, how the hell are you alive? Considering everything, we better play it cool. Real cool. Real cool and smooth. Smooth, sure. Something like that. He glances down to the river once more. You see anything strange about this bike, Snell? No. It's a bicycle. He does not care. You like bicycles? Not particularly? You want to know a secret? Not particularly. This is my bike. Yeah, that seems to add up. I love this bike. Uh-huh. If I remember where the key is, can I bring the bike with me? He takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult. You do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you going to take a bike around Tolstad? You going to carry it? Up and down the stairs? This bike ride is set up here so that people can leave bikes before heading down the stairs to Waterlane. I could do that. Oh, you could? Yeah? If you could find a pocket bike, that's another thing. The goblin sighs. But leave this one be, cleric. We've got work to do. Bye, bike. Aw, man, I wanted it to be like Pokemon or that one part of Earthbound where you actually have a bike and it's useful. Hell yeah, I got 4. A girl born from an Asgalist wave in an Asgalist household. She came from a fallen Asgal state. She is an Asgalist. Dangerously shy, she needs good friends to be better mentors. And better mentors. That is not you, by the way. She has a bright future ahead of her, no matter the path she ends up pushed along into. Alas, her agency is nowhere to be found. Not that she's looking for it. Alright, well, we're gonna chat with her. Where is he? The dwarven girl gazes around the halfway bridge before her eyes land on you. She says nothing for a while, just staring at you. No real reaction on her face. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around, clearly nervous. You're worrying her. By your presence alone. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting worried. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. Do we really have time for this? Snell whispers to you. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. She has glasses, she wears a green coat? She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We're supposed to meet up here, but she hasn't shown up yet. I saw her up top, right by the main road. Oh! The girl perks up and glances towards the top of Tolstad. I'll go look for her there. Thank you, Mr. Cleric? She curtsies before you. Then she scurries off. Hey, 10 XP, that's not bad. Another good deed done. Hell yeah. How close are we to leveling up? Just past the halfway point. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, wait. The halfway bridge, it connects with the palace and the rest of the southern Norvik. Okay, can't go this way. Can't investigate the trash cans. Yeah, I guess we're talking to the devil. And taking a look in barrels. Alright, 4 extra crowns. Can't talk to her. Can't go up those stairs. I've already talked to her. Can I talk to her then? No. Alright, devil time. Or imp? Braxo, penciling.
Hello again, cleric. Can I help you?
He's not exactly happy to speak with you, but he's happy to gain your favor. Oh, right, he's the one who said he was a barrister. That's British for lawyer. Are you a barrister? A tiny barrister?
No, I have a legal position within the city. I'm just fairly knowledgeable about in the magistrate's code.
So he works with city law. Ask him for details. So what type of work do you do?
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life,
He says and smirks. So... Agreed, I love being a cleric of Norvik.
Good, you should. It's a very honorable position to uphold the law. Now me, I do scribing most days. Got some connections with the palace. And believe me, whew, that's gotten me through some tough times. See whatever some rich asshole needs a legal draft in a hurry. Who do they send for? Oh, see, whenever some rich asshole needs a legal draft in a hurry, who do they send for? The guy with the wings, that's who.
Work is work, although you'd prefer something more exciting. Like what? Filthy thievery? That does sound very exciting. Good suggestion. That sounds profitable.
Sure is. Although there's a lot to do. A lot of time spent waiting around. So I've picked up some hobbies.
What do you do in your spare time?
Calligraphy.
A true man knows the value of lettering.
Oh, and I do love some reading. Gaining access to the Daroian library changed my life.
What's it like being a little red guy?
You want an honest answer, or the one I tell my clients?
Honest.
Okay, let me put it like this. It fucking sucks donkey shit. Do you know what it takes to get a promotion these days?
Tell me, brother. Is it expensive?
Ooh, I wish. We're talking decades of servitude and some sadistic fuck that wants to return to Gregorian greatness or some shit like that.
Gorgorians.
And then, after risking your life and humiliating yourself, there's a chance this fucking guy will put in the effort of promoting you. And if you're unlucky, you'll turn into a freaking bug. Or worse, something without wings.
Tell me about these promotions.
Sorry, forgot not everyone knows how devil can work. Let's put it like this. Devils have a ranking system. Some are lower, and some are higher. Only way to get higher and metamorphose into a more powerful creature is to be promoted by someone with a higher rank. But hey, could be worse, he says and cackles. Could be a demon.
Demons are horrible, chaotic creatures that live by the rule of complete meritocracy, which would be amazing if it wasn't for the complete ineptitude at civilization building. What are you voting in the upcoming election?
What am I voting for? Same as you, the little devil says with a laugh. The good guys.
And that means...
the city. Duh. The elites are quite literally feeding my trove at this point. You think I'd vote for someone to topple them? Voting in his self-interest, as anyone reasonable would do.
Interesting. I don't have a political opinion myself.
You know, I'd make a joke or something, but having a city cleric be apolitical ain't the worst. Could probably make life a lot easier. Anyway, you wanted something else?
I'm done. I've asked everything I wanted to. At least in that branch. Could you give me free legal advice?
Oh yes, I'll gladly assist a member of the Earth Guard any day.
Actually free?
Well, in that case, just ask.
Should I invest in stocks?
Oh. I do not give nor have ever given investment advice. But,
here we go. Yes? He looks you up and down. The goblin looks worried.
I should ask, have you ever bought shares before, cleric?
I don't think so.
Okay, some basics then. Popularized by late Divine Era human adventure companies, a share is essentially a percentage of ownership of a certain venture. Could be a guild, could be a company, or a specific adventure, something that is supposed to grow over time, so you can increase the value of your securities in that venture. It's a risky way to increase your capital without actually doing any real work.
Gods, this devil is good. Learn from him. So, where can I buy stocks?
You can buy shares directly from the venture traders. Basically, someone can give you a piece of paper that says, I owe you, with some legal information on it. Or you can go to the trade hub. I don't think the Tolstad exchange is open until after the election, though.
Could people buy stocks in me? The Red Devil stares at you.
If you were to set yourself up as a venture, then maybe. I mean, if you could convince someone to invest in you, without breaking any laws regarding investment advice, I'd be impressed. So why not? After the election, cleric.
What about currency trading? That's something I've heard about too.
Oh, that's just the art of switching between various currencies. Say you've got a pouch full of old embers, that is, the old draconic coins. They're made of gold, so even though there are no governments these days who support it, you can always just sell them for the gold value. Great, that's the most basic form of it. But when it comes to city-backed currencies, it gets more complicated. If you've got 10 Brimarks, and let's say you want to convert them to Reedsian tens, how many do you get?
I don't know.
Me neither. The value of each currency fluctuates day to day, as does the exchange rate to each other currency. Not to mention the location as well. Tens are powerful because of the far reach of the Free Strider trading charters. Brimarks are near useless in Norvik, so the exchange rate, while still not nothing, is quite low. That makes Blood City corporations way less interested in investing here, which then perpetuates the weak value of their currency. Sigs of old Diminar are used in some places, sure, but bring them out of Norvik and any shopkeeper will laugh at you, holding out those shiny little crystal discs. Well, the penning is accepted automatically, almost as if it's a slightly less valuable crown. Then the soul is, on the other hand, extremely valuable, just because of the Golden Horde's influence.
Oh god, how do I pronounce that?
And the Ilum Genpala, those weird little ice cubes, well, I'm guessing you've never seen one, and never will. Take one to an exchange station, and they will quite literally think you're messing with them. But yeah, that's some info for you.
He has been long-winded, I'll say. Nice rant about coinage. I'm learning so much. He nods and grins.
Economy, messy and fun.
Have you ever bought stocks?
Sure, I spend about 40% of my income on risky ventures. Sometimes I even get paid in securities, which is nice, since I won't have to pay any middlemen.
Alright, that's it.
Hope you learned something, cleric.
What about alignment? Okay, resurrections. What does the law have to say on resurrections?
That's one hell of a question.
He smirks for a while.
Higher tier resurrections aren't illegal. They're just not available anymore.
There are a handful of known divine resurrection spells. Does murder still count if the victim is resurrected?
He
thinks a bit about the question for a bit.
There's been cases. I heard of a man stabbed in a bar fight. Bled out just in time for a drunk cleric to arrive. Cast Revivify, and the bloke lived. The stabber ended up being charged with a major transgression of personal well-being. And that's not murder per se, but I'd argue it had more to do with the fellow's barrister making it clear the judiciaries there was no killing intent. So not an accident, but not a murder. Just a brawl gone too far. But that'd be a hard sell if the victim wasn't breathing.
A complex scenario, something clerics often have to contend with.
But in most cases, I'd say yes. So don't go around murdering folk and reviving them, cleric. Would be kind of funny, but, don't.
Are you legally considered alive after a resurrection?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, you're alive. Undead, on the other hand, would be a very different affliction.
How is it different?
As long as the necromancy is considered of divine origin and the soul is returned to a healthy body, then it is considered as a normal resurrection. If the origin is more black magic shit, as they say, or some kind of corpse animation, then it would be considered as bodily sacrilege. And that's on top of that's a top tier criminal offense.
Good, then I'm alive.
He laughs. Haven't been any talkative zombies in my days, so yeah, you're alive, cleric.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask about that. Okay, alignment.
Ah, yes, the overrules of morality.
Norvik does not moralize over alignment officially.
Nor does most of the city-states across the coast. Why don't we lock up all the evil folk?
And you, being a devil, are you know?
Yes.
You're evil.
Oh, yes, indeed. It is pretty easy to spot. He flaps his wings. And can be pretty discriminatory at times. People assume I have their worst interests in mind, just because I'm ontologically evil.
People can be so short-minded. No, that's... You see a grin spread upon his maw. He is about to correct you. Small-minded. Yeah, that. Look, evil's not some objective thing. It's entirely internal, and aligned with Jor's subjective opinion. There are good people who ruin the world, and evil folk who do their best to maintain it. That's the deal. Did you hear about the tea shop? Yeah, of course. Pretty darn hard to miss when flying past Dolstad. What's your take? It blew up. Not sure what else you want to hear. Why do you think it blew up? Honestly, I haven't seen a blast zone like that since the Coast War. And you didn't hear this from me, but... The little fellow trusts you. He is your friend. The scorch marks look like those from a fireball, but not the kind that you get from a trigger-happy pit fiend. We're talking about a high-level wizard stuff. Be careful, cleric. Powerful forces are at work here. Thinking about it for a few seconds makes it clear to me that it's all a big cover-up. Wouldn't be the first time a city-trained spellcaster goes a little off the hinge. Slander. The city does not train people to explode. Other than that, not to be self-incriminating or anything, but could be a fiend or an elemental. I mean, Waterlane has shipments from Kargamesh every other month. Maybe a fire elemental slipped through. Who knows? Easy answer tends to be the right one, but somehow I'm not so sure. Evil elements unloosed. That'd be a story, right? But I suggest having a chat with the owner of the tea shop. Who knows what feathers are ruffled, eh? Gives you an ominous chuckle. All right. Well, we did that. We've officially almost passed an hour. Man, time goes by very slowly. I've still got 8 hours to go. Okay, let's talk to him. Because there were some other options. Let's get on with it. Where do I sleep tonight? I don't know, cleric. He gives you a defeated look. Can't the city pay for something? You're a cleric, for God's sake. Can I sleep with you? What? Can I just not sleep? That's fine, right? Are you asking for my permission? He sighs. You'll get exhausted if you don't sleep, cleric. If you do not take a long rest 8 hours before dawn, you get 6 levels of exhaustion. Okay. Actually, I really should find a place to sleep. Smartest thing you've said all day. Guess I could ask the Coin Lord. Yeah, there's your boss on this job, isn't he? Guess you got another thing to talk to him about. Fun. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find a place to sleep. But it has to be past midnight. So... Apple? Thank you. Oh, let's talk to this fisherman guy. Oppressive? Oh, that's useful. A large merman sits by the sea. Cleric, he says without acknowledging you further. Greetings, citizen. I am indeed the cleric. You feel a growing pull towards being a cleric. Gained 20 XP. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon. Snail? Hey. Why are you disturbing me? I need information. Information is expensive, cleric. As anything in Norvik. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Thalassos is my call. You stand in my garden. This is all yours? Yes. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up. I apologize. Good. But while you're just standing there, keep an eye on the second pole. Okay. Look at it. You keep your eyes peeled on the tip. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. So we just wait here? Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe, and... He takes a real long breath. Stare at him, slightly shaking. And watch. A real expert fisherman, huh? I have had decades of practice. So Snell, how do you know about this guy?
Dallas is here? My dear landlord.
The merman grumbles. He appears uncomfortable. Oh, is this guy actually rich? Oh no. Fuck.
Your belly beckons. The comment, it will slip out, no matter what you do. Unless...
Bite your tongue. Let it out, be free. You're a merman who is a landlord? He takes a deep and heavy breath. Uh-oh. A merman landlord?
You're not the first to comment on it. Have a laugh.
I don't get the joke. Merman landlord. Merman landlord. Merman landlord. Oh. Well, because see? Yeah, I don't get it. Am I stupid? The merman clenches his jaw, his facial muscles twitching. He grumbles through his teeth. Very funny. Just to be clear, I have nothing to do with this guy. It's just a work thing. He reaches forward and grabs the second pole, grabbing it from you while continuing to fish on his own. With a stern nod, he sends you on your way. Might be good to go. We got a ton to do. That's all for now. Thank you, citizen. I guess I should ask him about his politics. We still have time to pass. What do you know about the tea shop?
Burned up.
What else? The merman stays silent for a while, then he mutters to you.
We need to find out what happened. If it's an esoteric error with the fireplace, if it happens to more units in the area, I could be affected. I will personally hold Magistrate Darrow responsible if it does.
I don't think it was just an esoteric error.
Find out for sure. Do your job. I've spoken with Miska on the topic. We both agree. You must figure out what happened, Cleric. Make sure it does not happen again.
Yes, sir. He grunts. What are you voting in the election?
I'm voting for the Freestriders.
Good choice.
Maybe.
He's not the political kind.
They offer good incentive. An Asgal rent freeze would be difficult for me. The Nationalists have not been helpful in the past. I vote yellow, for now.
Same, honestly. Freestriders for life. Right, he did not ask. Do you have a quest for me?
No.
Nothing? Nothing at all?
I do not have anything like that. No.
Not even a delivery something, like a fetch quest?
No.
What about late rents? You have something with late rents?
I can handle that myself.
No secret temple that needs exploring, like a merman dungeon?
No.
Come on, you've got to have something. Everybody's got something. The merman says nothing for a few seconds, as if feigning a think. Then he says,
No.
So nothing, huh?
Nothing.
He's patient, very much so.
Except...
Elbow Snell, see, there's always something.
My tenants have reported a strange light around Pillar Road. With the tea shop, I don't want to take any chances. Take a look for me?
Strange light. Merman grumbles something.
If it has anything to do with the shop, or if it's ghosts, or if it's an esoteric event, it was reported to be spotted in the late hours, sometime after midnight, on the road, down on the field, and Pillar Road. I have no resources to pay, but if you wish to do your duty, make sure my tenants are not disturbed by such nonsense again.
Quest accepted.
Not a quest.
No?
Quests require payment. This is, if you do it, entirely pro bono.
The merman grumbles again. Good to have something to do with the tea shop, your companion says with a shrug. If we have time in the late hours, we'll keep an eye out. Though I prefer going to bed at a reasonable time. You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the fishing guild, would you? He glares at you.
No.
It's just, I was fished up from the river by them, and brought to the Lich House. So I just wanted to check up on that whole business. They did not bring you to Viskin. I did. What? He stops looking at you. Wait, really? He says nothing. Oh. He nods. So you fished me up? Yes. You were dead. Dead? Yes. So I brought you to the morgue, as one should. Then you came here, alive. But that's your business. But I don't understand. I have nothing more to say about that. You should deal with it yourself. Yes, you should. This means there was a resurrection. Now you need to learn why. Wow, you must have gotten stuck in something really wacky here. Be careful now. Someone wanted you dead, and someone wanted you alive. That's bad. Probably. I'll figure this out. Yes, you will. The merman focuses on his fishing. I have some personal questions for you. No. What do you mean, no? No personal questions. You can't just say no. That's not allowed. Yes, I can. And I will. No, you see, I'm the cleric. You have to answer me when I ask stuff. He does not respond to you. You've been beat. Lay off. That's all for now. Thank you, citizen. Alright, well that was kind of interesting. The Drunk Sphinx. Let's see, there's a note on that door. Let's see what it is. Come on, cleric, move. Nice little table. Opens at 1800. Damn. Okay. Just wondering what everything I need to do happens at night, so like, what am I doing? How do I get over there? Oh. Another cardamom sheet. Sweet. Can't talk to them. I already talked to the boy. That thing that keeps disappearing whenever it enters the screen. That thing. I mean, I think I've pretty much exhausted. Hang on, gotta ban a fucker. Stupid assholes. Okay, so we need to go, I mean, this is the coin guy's house. We were in the Goblin Garden, there's nothing much to do there. I guess I could try pulling the planks off. What kind of magic is this? It's arcane. It's arcane lock. Casting it on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. It's used all over the towers. You need a passphrase to unseal it. Can I bypass the effect with magic? Of course. Knock would do the trick. Bet you if you grease it up, it'll slide right off. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed the seal personally and their preferences, even assuming the person who placed it is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There's no chance in hells you can simply guess. Now go figure something else out. Okay. Take another look at the planks. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do. Okay, so I gotta find another way in, which I think means I have to go back down to the Goblin Garden and see if there's like a secret passageway or something. There's not like a passing the time button, is there? Oh, short rest, dancing light. Spend 1 hour to recover. Remove 1 level exhaustion or restore 1 spell slot after resting. All dice checks are unlocked. Okay, so I can make 1 hour pass. But we're waiting for 2400 basically. Which, yeah, I know that's not a real thing, but, you know, that... 0-100. 0-0-100. Whatever it is. Alright. Or I guess it could also be in the, Lich house. Okay, so we need to head, like, this way. How do I get up here? I can't. Alright. What's this way? Tunnel to the river. Oh, okay, yeah, let's check out the river. Oh. Oh, what's this guy? Huh. How did I not notice him? I'm gonna have to look at him, too. Going towards the holes. Alright, we might have some shenanigans here. Oh, it's like a little underground village. Oh, this is Slit's house. Slit's house. This is Snell's house. Let's go inside. It's a bit high up. He sure is the type to have a photo of himself on the wall. You don't really fit back there. Welcome to my pad. Go ahead, root around as much as you want. Don't mind if I do. I wouldn't touch anything. I'll just look intensely. He says. He sighs. I'm not sure how to do this in any way useful for the job. How this is in any way useful for the job. But let me know when you're done looking around. Looking, nothing else. That's a nice apartment. Yeah, I'm not here a lot. The goblin laughs. I'd argue it's much better than usual. One time I was on a date, brought her back here. Terrible idea. The day was already going poorly. Imagine her expression when she steps in here, and there's a pile of reports all over the floor, a blocked drain in the kitchen sink, and 15 confiscated bowls of pixie dust spiraled in the corner. Let me tell you, it took her 10 seconds to come with an excuse. He recounts the tale with excellent timing. This is one of his favorites. He tells this one to everyone. As his laughter fades, he looks around the place and tells you, anyway, looks better these days. Figured if I'm such a neat goblin, like everyone says, might as well keep my apartment clean too. A girl? Yeah. Back when I was still looking for that sort of thing. You know, getting tied down, so on. In the metaphorical sense. What about you? Oh. The question cuts tiny little holes in your inside skull. Clerics are popular, right? Avoid, abort, alert. He is not allowed to ask you personal things like that. Yeah, let's see. Okay. He's expecting an answer, so you're gonna have to give one. Not a lie, though. You can't handle that right now. Too much pressure, clearly. Too much. Yeah, listen to your gut. So what do I say? Just keep it simple. Dismiss the question in a nice way. Like this. Nothing lately. I'm busy with work. Gain experience. Now, change the subject now. You seem like the type to be busy with work too. Oh yes. For the last few years I've just been focused on the halfways, and whatever the old lady needs of me. Don't mean to sound ungrateful though. I do love it. It's real rewarding. Real rewarding. That was weirdly tongue-twistery. You're clearly good at what you do, whatever it is. He laughs. I ask myself that same question sometimes. The goblin takes a breath. I'd tell you to look at it from a goblin perspective, but let me put it like this. Lady Sageleaf gives me options in the world of railroad tracks. I get to help my people and get real fucking good at it. So for now, I'm gonna keep doing it. Better than getting bored. That's for sure. That's definitely not the type of job that ever leaves you bored. He grins. Anyway, anything else you want to chat about, or can we get going? Cool, thanks for the talk. Oh, well, there's some stuff to look at. We'll take a look at this. You stand before a wooden board covered in sketches of various people, each of them connected via long red threads. What's this, Snell? He looks over to you from across the apartment. Oh yeah, Project Visualizer. Helps me keep track of jobs. You can check it out if you want. I haven't done much other than a basic outline of the tea shop yet. I've been busy with all this running around. You're good at this, Snell. Thanks. It's what I do. Once we're finished, I'll make sure to compile it into a proper report for the old lady. Look closer at the sketches. You see several faces you recognize, and some you don't. A birdman with a black and white pattern, along with the note, tea shop owner. A bulky merman with the text, rival, no ambitions. A stout-looking dwarf in a uniform with the hammer symbol on the corner. Patron. Stylish orc with a Freestrider heart symbol in the corner. Completely unaffiliated, suspicious. A pale man holding a skull. No motive. A human with a fancy beard and a fish symbol in the corner. Suppressing info, beware. Then finally, you look over the central piece, the beautiful rendition of Lady Sageleaf herself. Her note reads, enemies, spies, city conspiracy? Alright, cool. Ah, Bagatelle. The goblin has some good taste then. Family. Alright, let's get out of here and keep exploring. Mass-produced glowstone lantern. Alright, 1 sec. Let's see. What's this? A rough carving on the door says RNA. Is it like a shop? I don't live here. Wonder why I can't go in there and yet it's selectable. Simei, son of Strokeback. What a name. Sign says dormitory, out of commission. Sick? Huh. Interesting. Dormitory, out of commission. Because it's missing an M? Is that... No, commission, that would be to commit something. And spelled differently. So, huh. Tunnel to the Goblin Garden. Smells musky. Okay, so that's just another entrance. What's this? Drunk Sphinx opens at 6 o'clock. Okay, so this is the other entrance to the... Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. Well, we need to be heading this way because the tea shop is over here. The depths of Tolstad. Oh, hello. Frandis. Will behold him with strength. He is dressed like... She is dressed in fine silken robe, like a noblewoman. Her hair is short and coarse, the rebellious kind, but earthfolk nobility nonetheless. That text is so much smaller and I'm kind of leaning back. Dude, you want to walk up? Thank you. The girl looks across the chasm. She's pretending not to look at you. A noblewoman. That's a pretty expensive dress. What's she doing down here? Citizen, identify yourself. She does a double take. What? What's your favorite color? What? No, go away. How rude. Cool. You're very rude. Sure, now go away. What do you know about the tea shop, mysterious woman? She rolls her eyes. It exploded. Everyone keeps saying that. Duh! I get the feeling you don't want to talk about it. Don't have anything to say. What are you voting in the election? Don't care for it. Democracy? It doesn't matter. And I wouldn't tell you if it did. Cool. Anyway, I'm a Freestrider. Oh, okay. I don't care. Keep aligning yourself as a Freestrider. 20 experience. Sweet. I want to ask you some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Smart. Can you go now? That's all for now. All right. Not much from that. Got an autosave, cool. Okay, what's this way? Tunnel to Waterlane View, the sound of the docks echo from beyond. Alright, cool. Hopefully this is the way to the tea shop. A note on the door says, opens at sundown. Everything opens at sundown? Okay. Let's dig through the garbage. Ben is making a sound, a strange sound. How strange. The voice is from a primal spirit. Open it. Open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Simorth. Suddenly, jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. Arr! Mern! Hern! I hand you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance upon the trash. Did you just hand me trash? Before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. One of nature's essential workers. A blessing to meet it in the wild. Disgusting little creature. As it fades, you only see trash. I've heard about those things. Never seen them, though. What do you know about them? Just what I read in the paper, and what Neston goes on about. They're called Vatar something. The Lamplighters Guild had a public spat with them a couple months back. He points to the lamps behind you. Apparently they mess with the everlasting lights. That's not, Neston? A freelancing gardener. She's at our office in the garden in the afternoons. Talk with her if you need any druid-type assistance. But yeah, as I was saying, the Lamplighters. I get why they're mad, but I think they solved everything once the PCG got involved. And, they're supposed to be all over the garden, too. Not that I've ever seen one. Anyhow, they clearly seem to like you. Let's keep it like that. Alright? What, did he hand me something? A leaf? Of some sort? Oily instructions. Like, what is this? -2 intelligence. A gnome's starter guide to esoteric memorization. It doesn't seem like I can use it. Oh, examine. You hold up the paper, finding it to actually be a torn out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome's Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Read it. Oh, it's quite lengthy. Oof. The goblin leans in over your shoulder and reads it as well. Alright, here we go. The first step to understanding esoteric memorization is understanding the underlying powers at play. Jorah's strings stretch across this coast, invisible to the eye, yet connected to all things living and dead. A spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric effect. Yet those rules are themselves esoteric in nature. As such, most wizards will find it impossible to remember more than a handful of spells at a time. Newbie wizards, maybe. Oh? How many can you memorize? I mean, some. Uh-huh. He turns back to look at the page. Keep reading. This is the big divide between cantrips and actual spells, as cantrips are both easy to remember and will not consume a spell slot. Spell slots are the common representation of how many spells of each spell level a caster is able to perform without rest. Yes, I know all this stuff. As a gnome, you are naturally gifted in the art of illusion magic. Other schools will be more difficult to memorize. A suggested harmless spell to use in training is the first level spell Grease. To increase your chances of memorization, attempt to cast it at least 2 times per day. In the margins, there's a handwritten note that you managed to spot. It's written hastily and bold, like the author really wanted to hype themselves up. It says, every evening and every lunch break at work, remember, you can do it. Oh no. The goblin leans over the ridge, looking down into the river. Damn. An esoteric mishap. Magic is a blade without a handle, and so on. Indeed, Grease is a dangerous spell. Intensely dangerous. Learn the spell. Oh, sweet! You quickly memorize a piece of paper. That's something, at least. Alright, now I need to find a little altar thing to, like, add it to my spell slots. I don't even have any second level spells yet. Free trade? Ooh, a griffin! You approach a ball of feathers and wings and really, really sharp claws. A magnificent creature. Too bad he's clearly overfed. Magical beasts can sometimes understand basic common. You could try speaking with it. It's a griffin, right? You'll require to speak with animals to communicate properly, of course. You see a pool of drool forming underneath an open beak of the beast. Wait, look behind it. There's an entrance to the warehouse on the other roof. If you want to get inside, you're gonna have to get past this bad boy. The mythical beast snores gently before you. I don't even want to ask what the plan is here. Attempt to pet the beast? Wake the animal gently through understanding and empathy. Okay, let's try it. Hell yeah. Cool. How does one wake a sleeping, grumpy creature? Hug it? Not immediately, no. The answer is simple. You sing. Clear your throat excitedly. Cleric? The goblin hisses at you and points at the claws. Sharp! A little lullaby will do. Oh, little birdie, spread your wings. Don't be afraid of the deep, dark things. Crawling and creeping and being so bad, everyone wants you to not be sad. Well, that's nice. He is a majestic little guy. Oh, so you can get past now. Did you make that up on the spot? The beast didn't slash your throat. Yet. Wonderful. Thank you, Griffin. It yawns in a way you didn't think creatures with beaks could do, and gives you a tired look. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe you're alive. The goblin mutters under his breath as he too slowly shimmies past the beast. Sometimes it pays off to be handsome and talented. Okay. Excuse me, beastie. There's so many people to talk to. A Vizca ginger drink. What does that do? Refreshing beverage, blessed by divinity. Why else would it burn so good? Grants a minor constitution increase for a week. Ooh. I wonder if I should drink that now. The note on these crates is signed your loyal servant, Agent Vieira. Vieira? Okay. Well, we got that. That was like a little potion getting past this guy. That's cool. Top entrance to the Ascanii Reed's Trading Company. Okay, let's see if I can trade. Shut for the day. Of course it is, because it's only 3:30. Like, fuck. E.T.? Drink it now, they stack and last longer than the game, oddly enough. Alright, cool. Ugh. Consume. So that gives me more constitution. Awesome. What's this again? Oh, right, my voting card with all the things checked. Alright. Oh, I should probably recover my health. I have so many apples. It's like... Alright, oh. Why did that happen? River guilds? We're closed for this day, alright? Anyone up here interesting or want to talk to me? Let's see if this is open. Oh wow, this is crowded. Almost dead, but not yet. Scholarly commendation of the Fornip Commonwealth. Children's drawings on the wall. Nat 20! Oh, I know everything about this guy. A scholar of the Fornip Commonwealth, a man working out of a hole in the wall. This is the type of man who knows exactly where he's going and is simply going there very slowly and deliberately. He knows his expertise, his moves are calculated, his journey long. The esoteric is closely tied with scholarly arts. In the old ways, no distinction between the two was made, but today, in this modern world, his side is all about winning. He spent quite some time reading up on his art. It's interesting. Research is the first step to grounded spellcasting after all, but beyond this facade as a dispenser of knowledge, this halfling is also searching for answers to his own questions, namely, what's the nature of power, politics, the golden line? Let's talk to him. I do have to wake him up. You take a step into the cramped office, standing in front of a sleeping halfling. Good forenoon, citizen. Oh? He mutters and widens his bushy eyes. His confused gaze focuses on you.
Life is pain.
What?
Terrible, terrible pain. Oh,
he mutters and rubs his face. The wrinkles fold over one another like waves on a storied sea.
are you?
He looks at you with his weary expression, then rubs his nose and sniffs twice.
Are you here for the invoice?
A quick glance to Snell. His words came out in a stilted halfling accent. What?
The invoice.
I don't have any invoice. Not for you, at least.
You don't? Oh, hold on. I've already paid that invoice. You're here for something different.
He leans in, facing Snell.
I hope Queen Goblin has no quarrel with this old scholar.
He holds up a palm. Nah, we're here on city business. Yes, I've got some questions about the tea shop mostly.
Tea shop? Then you are dealing with interesting events. The city has seen its fair share of great calamities over the years, and the tea shop explosion appears tiny in comparison.
Probably, but I have some questions regardless.
Of course. Curiosity is absolutely vital for keeping the brain in motion, so I commend you, cleric. And you as well, my goblin friend.
He looks around, grunting.
Can I get either of you some fucking water, or...
Oh, wait, fucking water? I don't think this is the right accent for this guy. He wields swear words like coastal winds. You like this guy. He's like a rabid dog, without the biting, so far. No, thank you, your companion replies very quickly. You're a Scholar Appleton, right?
Me? Yes.
Oh, I don't know, that accent sounded right, but his words don't seem to go with it.
I'm Snur Appledent, he says,
and bows his head in the chair.
Scholar of Fornep University in dedicated service to the progress of AIS.
You study alignment?
Among other things. Primarily my expertise lands on the topic of alignment, and its many historical and contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I will tell you. These days I mostly deal with other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis.
What kind of magic is that?
No magic at all, although there's been some detect thoughts involved at some points in the development. It is a form of mind healing, as they call it. I'll be one to call it support instead. It's essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by the mental past, and that through dialogue, our unreleased unconscious ghosts can be vanquished.
So it's talking about feelings?
I know, truly horrifying. A Reedsian friend of mine once told me this joke, and I apologize if it's too vulgar for your taste, but...
He sputters out the words through little chortles. Listen to the vulgar joke.
Right. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them in her dungeon. But she grows to fancy them, so she offers them a choice. For each man who can successfully satisfy her, she will let that man go. Otherwise,
he speaks with little fits of laughter in between,
she ends them, so to say.
This is going to be a long tale.
You actually haven't heard this one.
Ho ho ho.
What a rambunctious tale. Do go on.
So the three adventurers debate in which order to go. Eventually the rogue and arcanist decide the cleric should go first. As he is a virgin, it will be least likely to increase her standards.
Your goblin companion rubs his eyes as he listens to the joke.
The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the friend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who of course both feel a great sense of relief. The arcanist goes next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes, obviously the arcanist overestimated his abilities, so he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put on every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of his comrades and gathers their remains for a burial. The succubus steps out, smoking a cigarette. She tells the cleric, "My, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little. Oh my god. To which the cleric responds, "You are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence every day until the day I die." Then, before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that makes you feel less evil in the future." What? Oh, he healed her gash. Oh, I'm sorry. The goblin lets out a slight gust of wind through his nose. Funny. Not funny. Didn't laugh. The halfling chortles loudly. My kind of humor, you might say. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world, which religious fervor would pray to repair. However, such reparation could often lead to a not-so-optimal path. He keeps on laughing. Or, most simply, you could say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both his comrades. Is that evil, or is it good? And so on. Either way, psychoanalysis, yes, that's what we were talking about. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you made, things that have happened to you. They can bog you down, so to say, and the goal in my clinical practice is to root that out in my patients' minds and help make them aware of repressed negative baggage, if you will, so one can move forward more speedily. I don't have repressed negative feelings. A bold claim. But it's not the only thing I work on here. I'm currently exploring the dream of anima animus. A dream of a man and woman. Sounds interesting. It is! Beyond that, I also focus a lot on my own unverified theories. He slaps his knees and grins. The folk spirit. Have you heard of it? Sounds like a collective folk view on morality. Yes. Oh! Then tell me, what is it? Oh god. Yeah, might as well. Nat 20, baby! Hell yeah. Ah. Just look at this halfling. He's clearly walking in the footsteps of the study of unconscious and mind melding. Your best guess would be, then, the folk spirit. Is that based on the idea of universal folk myths? His bushy eyebrows reach for the ceiling. Why, yes. Very good guess, cleric. The folk spirit is the working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse my anurin, fucking bullshit. But in short, it's about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. I've traveled around the coast to collect my own tales, writing down thousands of stories previously only passed down orally, all to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk. He clears his throat and leans back into his chair. Apologies, I am ranting here. Let us put a stop to it. What do you want, cleric? Oh my god, so many questions. I need to ask about the tea shop. What are you voting in the election? I'm a filthy Asgalist. Why call it filthy? Have you ever seen a clean Asgalist? Ho ho! He laughs at his own joke. The green banner is flown in strange context here and is a Republican wet dream of ours. Asgalism is supposed to be about abolishing the entire structure of hierarchy. That history is driven by economic struggles, specifically the clash between classes. Asgal's end goal is a classless, stateless society where everyone's equal. But looking at the Norvikian Asgalists, it's clear to me they long ago let this goal slip past. Look at them! They're shaking hands with the establishment, trying to find a peaceful solution, they say. They're simply becoming a part of the establishment. True. A compromise with capitalism will always be all-consuming. Look, the hairy halfling mutters. Genuine change, true change, needs a truly revolutionary break with the existing order. There's no doubt about that. Incremental reforms, small changes, within the capitalist system will always fail to address its fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds made that clear to me. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It's a path covered in corpses that leads such blind idealism. So I will vote for this social democratic compromise. This handshake with capital. Then I'll go home and piss myself and die, dreaming with the next generation will have the answers I do not. Wow, okay. Very well said, I guess. I hope the next generation votes for a violent revolution, he grumbles. Do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment. Not because these truly fascist regimes do not warrant death, but because whatever force would be strong enough to dismantle them would be so powerful that we can never trust them to create a perfect realm without oppression. That's a good point. Not even Asgard could do that. And yes, even the revolutionary free striders are fascists in a deep sense. How do you think they got their start? Through the coin of those who profited in the great suffering of old Diminor, and the Coast War, in grinding the flesh of humanity. Maybe I should become an Asgulist then. Free striderism is filthy opportunism, not republicanism. They're just anarchanist regimes with a painted mask and slightly less horrific esoteric power in their hand. Slightly. So what, we don't even try to bring about Asgard's dream? He sighs. I don't know. I'm an idiot. You figure it out. With a deep groan, he starts rubbing his hairy face. Workers unite, and unionization, and guild power. It is all well and good until it gets too loud. Make a bit too much noise, and the true powers quickly and efficiently drop this illusionary mask facade. The esoteric spell that tricks us into thinking they care. Or that they are in any way folk-Aryan. I'm going for a God King Wizard playthrough. Hope to have your vote. I will be just. That sounds fun, man. God King Wizard playthrough. That sounds pretty epic. So what about you, Cleric? You're voting Asgulist, I presume? Do I want to change to Asgulist? Yeah, okay. Terrible to hear, but why not, right? He sniffs. Now for something else, before I start ranting about the suffragette movement. Your companion glances at you. No, please, oh god, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I've got some other questions. Int is basically the political stat for Arcanist Party vote for me. Oh, okay. I really don't want to do his voice anymore. I know that's a stupid reason, but a magic quill and paper. Tiny dictator. Hell yeah. Where's this go? Okay, this one gives me wisdom, this one gives me dexterity, this one gives me charisma, constitution. I'm gonna put it there. +2 intelligence. Well, no, I want to keep my dexterity really high. Anything else in here? Collection of books, political mostly. You see a collection of books from the philosophy canon, none of which you are really able to understand. Next to them, a line of famous political books, Asgulist Theory, Hedonists, The Dark Book of Shadow, Lexandro, and more. No freestrider work, disappointing. I don't want to read a book. I've got to figure out how to get to the tea shop. It's mainly what I'm trying to do here. Going up. Let's see if we can get to there. Somehow. Stairs down to the bustling docks. I guess I can't go down there, alright? Okay, so we have to go back out? And then... Well, wait, where's the entrance to that? How do I get up there? Can't reach that from here.
Anything else down this way? Some guys doing stuff. These pipes connect with the vast sewer system of Tolstad. Alright. That's a door. Oh, do I have to manually? Oh, what? It won't let me? Oh. The Never Sleeping Dogs of Waterlane, right below here. Conquest by river, by land, by heart. Let's go check out this direction. Oh, a crab. Hello, crab. Or lobster. A regular non-giant crab. Okay, I was right the first time. You spot a crab on the rock. Official name, Thornian Crawler. Tornian Crawler. It does a little shimmy. Yes, cleric, that's a crab. Pet the crab. Oh god. You reach forth and the crab immediately snips onto your index finger. Huh. The crab pincers grip your finger hard. Hard. Your index will come off soon. Help. Oh god, ouch. Oh, and I can't change. Oh, I should have put on my helmet. Get out of the vice grip. Ooh, just did it. Use your free hand to pry the pincers off your finger. Oh wait. When your index is released, you immediately feel the blood begin to flow once more. Freedom. He was a good little fighter. A good crab. It snips with its pincers once. What's that, Krabby? Johnny Longneck blew up the tea shop? Damn, guess we'll have to find him. Johnny Longneck, the pirate? The one and only. Also, I'm joking. Please don't take that seriously. We're not going into the Reedsian waste to seek out Johnny Longneck's crash site. Spoil sport. What are you voting in the election? It makes no noise in reply to your question. Are you allowed to loiter here? It does not respond. I have to have talked to animals. And the string of cogs inside. Okay, we can go into the windmill thing. That's cool. Roller mill, Upper Tolstad. Roller miller. The rotor mill workers kept more than ledgers in their archive. Let's see what's in here. Incense. Oh gods, there's several stale baked goods here. Yummy. What's this? Doors barred, not getting in there. Ladders, the straightest form of ascension. That's true. You glance at the ladder. It's one hell of a climb. These cogs, they could swallow you whole. What kind of man, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail this. All right, hang on, let me put on my bucket hat. Gives me more strength. Yes, yes, yes. Climb. Just in case I get a low number. Okay, cool. Taking a confident step onto the ladder, you begin your climb. You close your eyes as you do so, in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. You are afraid. It is very high. Yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the top of the ladder. Gotcha, Slow. Can we get moving now? Let's go. Oh, what was that, a rat? A bunch of site safety rules. Then it says, if broken, contact your local union representative. Okay. Oh, what's this go to? Head out. Nothing here. Go to the roof. Oh. Neat. Lady Shamar Mountain Lamb. Nice. A follower of the Holy Mountain of Divinii Torum. She hates you, entirely due to your blood origin, or maybe there's something else. Okay. Where is this? How do I... Oh, I guess I didn't explore this. No, I did. I didn't notice her then? Huh. Let's go up here. Oh wait, that's where I just came from. Dumbass. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh, right, okay. Alright, I know where I am now. Alright, well, I feel like we've got to go back. Do I have to do another dice roll? Climb down the ladder again. Okay, good. That's definitely something interesting. I need to find talk to animals. I want to talk to the cat and the crab, even though it looks like a lobster to me. Oh, hello. How did I miss you? Statue of Earth, who left this here? You approach the shrine. And yes, this little figurine does count as a shrine. Oh, cool. Prepare spells. Might as well do all three. Wish I had some level 2 spells. Oh, I need to heal from that crab. Boop. Boop, boop. I like my bucket helmet. I really don't see any way to get to... Oh, this is something. This door looks promising. You stand before a damp door on a cramped corner house. The wood is dark, swollen with the perpetual moist of waterling. A layer of river mud and algae. You know someone here? Knock on the door. You wrap your knuckles against the wood. A solid, rhythmic knock. Wait. A moment passes. Then a sound of a very heavy latch sliding. The door creaks open. A pair of bulbous eyes stare up at you. It's an Anaran, dressed in a tiny velvet smoking jacket, quite distinguished despite the lack of pants. Why can't I see them? Because they're missing pants? Qu'est-ce? What is it? Qu'est-ce? I'm busy. Très occupé. I have some questions. Oh? Wait. He squints at your uniform. Are you say, la clergé? I am the cleric, yes. Ah, bon. The cleric in you stirs with quiet confidence. At least you are not from the tide house. The Anaran peeks his head out behind the door. Tu veux quoi? Asks for a contribution to your cause. Ow. Boo. Look, buddy, hand over some goods. Direct, perhaps too direct. The Anaran's eyes narrow. Pardon? You beg? At my door? Espèce de cochon. Shrug. Il est all you wanted, to bother and beg. I'm gonna try again. Natty 20, baby! Just smile, the kind of smile that opens wallets. Oh, and kiss his ass hard. My good sir, surely a gentleman of your stature supports the arts or the holy cause? Ah, flatterie. He sighs, his throat pouch inflating slightly. Told you. You are charming. Qu'est-ce que I don't know how to pronounce any of these words. He reaches for something on the other side of the door. Take this. Now, au revoir. He shoves a fancy bottle towards you. The door slams shut before you can say thank you or anything else. The pinkish liquid inside swirls around. This is no small potion. The Anaran must be well connected. Lovely, this will make things much smoother. So, you really just went and knocked on some stranger's door? Look, I'm not gonna knock on your methods much, but if you keep this up, we'll be done by 6 months after the election. And you didn't even ask about the tea shop. Not once.
Don't be so negative. The goblin closes his eyes in short, silent contemplation. And he says, maybe stick to les points d'interest, okay? That's funny, I like that. Alright, let's see what this new potion is. An Ascanii Classic contains a fizzy drink that tastes just like ale, with none of the downsides, so it's actually okay for you to drink this, since it's non-alcoholic. Grants a weak charisma increase for a week. Boop! Hell yeah. Okay, well, it's almost 8 o'clock. Some things are gonna start opening. Is it sundown yet? No, it's not sundown. I can start... not that way. We need to go back up. Not that guy. Thing over here. Oh, what's this? Deep groaning, the bell of water lane. Nothing there. This is closed. They open late or early or something? They close early? Alright, back down this way. Maybe there's some other places, some other branching paths in the Goblin Garden place. Or maybe this way. Oh. An almost intact and endlessly rising pillar at the centerpiece of Norvik. Right, this is the thing I can touch for, like, special powers or something. Pillar of Jor. Touch the pillar. Yeah, I've read this before, last time. Pretty good. Hello? The goblin perks up. Not me, sorry. The pillar vibrates. Hello? The whisperer lies inside of you or something. It says he is here. Who is here? It says divinity. It says death. It says necrocrat. What? The voice ends. Ouch. Weird. You understand plainly. There's more to this pillar you need to investigate. In time. And further below. Yeah, I remember that from the first session. Where's this go? Goblin Garden. I had to pass a check that I wasn't able to. Whoa, game. Trunk Sphinx, not open yet. Snail. What's this way? Path up to Tolstad. Let's see where this goes. Here. Okay. This is where I've been before. Didn't recognize that as a path before. Alright, well let's go explore inside the Lich House then. Try to get that figured out. I'm a little stronger now. I have spells. Nice. This one is quite hostile. Stay on your feet. His expressionless eyes seem to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determining where to strike for you to die as quickly as possible. How humane. Usually kobolds are only dangerous in large numbers. This one appears extremely deadly on his own. Beware. You got it. A pocket watch. Yours? Did I miss this? +1 intelligence. Wow, so I could really increase my intelligence. Nice. We can take the bucket head off now. Should I talk to that guy again? Probably not. Let's go down. Might as well pick this up. Let's see what it can do. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh, it's light blue and tattered. And it was once yours. an Earthguard cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Please don't, this thing is disgusting. Ew. Don't say ew, that's rude. It's a ragged piece of... Why would it be rude? It's my ragged piece of shit. Right, well, enjoy it. Weigh it in your hands. It's heavy. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It smells of salt water. It is still quite wet. Should I wear this? Move on. No? Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. What if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. I'll think about it. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into an extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upward of 10,000 crowns. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state. Treat it as such. Shut up, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go on your cloak and reallocate some resources. Yeah, that's something I should have done at the very beginning of the game, but I didn't. +1 dexterity, -1 charisma. Dexterity can be pretty good. Accessory. Oh, I have to put it here. Okay, well, what do I got? Charisma. Well, this one's... Alright, well, I'll just remember I have this for dexterity if I ever need it. Alright, I already did the sandbox thing. Did I go this way? Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I don't think I ever went through that door, or it was locked or something. Yeah, I think it was locked. Okay. We're gonna do... That was that trap that I already sprung. There's the pillar. Let's see if we can do the pillar. The pillar of Jor towers before you. He's speaking to you. Touch the pillar. Place your hand. Body quakes. I've read this. Okay. Later. Finish up. Okay, so I need bucket. Anything else that has strength? Does Rat Friend? No, Rat Friend does not have strength. This has strength. Alright, my strength is now 13. That should help a little bit. Touch the pillar, blah, 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 blah. Use the Jor thing. Booyah. Your gloved hand presses against the surface. You find the will to listen, to bear the burden of that solemn voice. Close your eyes and pray. Silently, mumbling the same words as always, to your God, to your people, and this great city. It fades. The voice grows, not in size, but in number. Some of them join in your prayer, some dismiss it, some hate it. Before you, a dark landscape stretches, covered in the bodies of the damned and the waiting, their souls on display for judgment and callous sorting. Among them you see one face turn to look at you. At first you believe it to be him. Then you understand, as the man, who appears to be both younger and older, gives you the kind of look of regret a father would have on seeing the return of a lost child. He turns to face the stairs. You watch him go, again and again. Again! Your heart is racing, blood pumping. You get a grip. The vision has faded. Cool, more experience. Whatever you saw, it quickly disappears, deep into your skull. The pillar does not whisper here. It screams. Go down. Further down. You understand plainly there is no more to this pillar you need to investigate. In time, and further below. Alright, cool.
What's this? Did I unlock something else? No. Alright, so we gotta go down further. What's this? From these shut doors, they appear not to be open. I hate these things. OWD sprouting like weeds across the dungeon. Terrible. Horrifying even. OWD? One-way door. He taps the wooden surface. Completely impervious to damage and force. Unopenable via whatever esoteric bullshit keeps this place afloat. Unless you stand on the other side of it, at which point it opens like the door of a friend on a roguelite night. So I need to find the other side of the door to open it. That's the logic here, yeah. Right, well I'll have to keep an eye out. Okay, so we have to find the other side. Got it. Oh, right, and we've got Maisie McMazerton here. Hopefully we can find the tea shop by going this way. Oh, what? You're not even gonna, like... Oh, what's over there? Bones. Oh, shit. You feel a pressure change. A rushing wind causes you to be pulled just an inch further into the hallway. When you see something opening in the walls, the goblin behind you is already in action. Back! Now! Oh, ooh! Good thing I got that +5. Goodness. The ominous hallway. You just barely escape the deep clutches of the skin-melting heat. Standing up, you realize the fire singed the edges of your uniform. Adrenaline leaving system. Pain burns. Rolling around to put out the last fire. But you live! Woo! God damn it. Don't waltz into obvious death hallways like that. I don't need to see more of your near-death experiences. Okay, fine. I'll try to keep an eye on in the future. Yeah, good. I can't pull you out of the fire every time, you know? And if you get fried, I'm screwed. So just don't. Now, don't enter the hallway before you disable the trap, or you get roasted again. Looking back, the hallway has no marks of being filled with flames. For the same reason it's still functional, it's a magical trap. As you dust yourself off, Snell squints at the strange paw prints on the walls. Wait, I think I know this. These marks. This is where you can deactivate the trap. Let's check them out. Yes, they are most likely connected with this esoteric nature. Investigate. Terrible, terrible hallway. Alright, I'll investigate. There are 2 faint paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. I think traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. Hey, Snell, what are your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it'd be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, it wouldn't surprise me if this was just some bullshit puzzle. A puzzle? I love those. Could be something like we have to press both of them at the same time, and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. Do we gain anything by getting past here? This is outside HWBT jurisdiction. Considering the esoteric bullshit going on down here, it's impossible to tell exactly what's behind here. But if you're looking to search deeper, this could be the way, unfortunately. Alright, let's do it. I suppose. What's the worst that can happen, apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? Being a man means taking risks. Let's do it. That would never happen to me, I'm too lucky. Or at least fast 100 feet. Wish I had your confidence. You get in position and look over to your companion at the left paw. He reaches up to it after a moment of hesitation. Ugh, this thing is magical. But nothing more than that. He says, and puts his whole weight on it. Try pressing yours. Clunk. The goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. Did it do something? The fuck is that ticking noise? Look around. Esoteric vibes. A pressure change. Something's happening. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, a whirling mess of faint light forms a stable shape. Untrad en par y probaos. Is that cat speech? You can't read it. Why is there cat speech on the wall? Yeah, good question, but I can read this. Kind of. You can? Yeah, hold on. He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says enter, as in
as a pair? And be probed? Not probed, proved. Like the dwarfish, prov. It's a trial. Not probed, proved. He snaps his finger. Yes, that's it. It's a test. Enter the hallway in a pair and be tested. I'm ready. What are you? The goblin takes a deep breath through clenched fangs. Yeah, okay. On 3, 2. Wait, on 3 or on 0? The goblin stops himself from stepping into the hallway in the last second. Now! Start walking. The two of you step forward. In hesitant unison. Stern. Heart beating fast. The text is changing. Stop! You both stop halfway, looking at the magical lettering on the wall. Ooh. Nice little track coming in. Al son divino, la puerta se abrirá. Oh gods. You can read it, right? It's not like I took formal lessons. I've just picked up a few words here and there. He's sweating, a feeling of dread growing in his heart. The clicking sound starts to echo out into the hallway. Tick, 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 tick. Gosh be damned. Okay, hold on. I got this. Tick. Son de vino, that's a divine song? Tick. Puerta is door. Tick. Listen to the divine song and the door will open. Your doom is near. Okay, cool. Yeah, very cool. He glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song? A rhythm at least. That ticking. Tick tick. Oh, it's kind of catchy. You're clearly supposed to move forward in rhythm with the song. Okay, well, dexterity, don't do me dirty. Fuck! You give the goblin a quick glance and a panicked stare. He returns it, yelling, "Go!" Tick, run! Ouch. You bolt off, the goblin's beside you, fire erupting beneath you. It feels like an instant forever at once. Ouch. The pressure wave of heat hits you in the side as you pass through one of the volcanic holes, and you completely lose your footing. You see the goblin overtake you as you tumble. Oh shit, I died. I died, god damn it. Alright, well, we'll try that again. That won't be too hard. And I need to put on my appropriate attire. So, this is Constitution. This is Dexterity. Wait. Yeah, which is better than that. Tooth is plus Wisdom. As long as my Dexterity is high. What does this do? Spell slots. Okay. Alright, we'll try it again. Try her again. That was some good music, though. That was fun. Different than the sort of ambience we've been getting. Alright. So I know there's something here. There's no way I can detect it. I just kind of do it. Blah, 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 to avoid the trap. Got good dexterity. Take a little tiny bit of damage, but I can't do anything about it. Oh, come on. It was only one last time. Keep going. Oh, I can recover. Can't eat too full. Okay. Good. Fully healed. We do this. What are your thoughts? I love puzzles. It's worth a try. Get in position. Press the other one. Look around. Cat speech. Impressive. Probed. I'm ready. Start walking. Stop.
Okay, here we go. Divine Song. Go along with the ticking. Okay. Dexterity again. Come on, don't do me dirty. The same fucking... Are you kidding me? Well, I'm dead. I'm dead again. I have to do this fucking again. Or not. Push through the flames. My god. I might as well not even. Keep running. Oh, I should be reading this, sorry. No, the pain is too great. This will be your grave, your ashen tomb. Step by step, you move through the heat, seeing nothing, blinded by pain, but you make it. Snell, as you get out of the fiery hallway, you see Snell rolling around on the ground, tapping his jacket to put out the scorched ends. However, he quickly looks up to you, yelling, "Cleric, you're burning!" Fall to the floor and roll around. The goblin helps you put out the flames as you violently roll around the ground. As soon as you're no longer lit up, the goblin jumps up, looking for other threats. Oh shit! We're out! Oh, gods be good, we're out! Man, 1 HP left and 1 exhaustion, I think, is what that's representing. Pant and groan on the ground to keep yourself from crying. Cleric, look! He mutters and points to the wall once more. Another line of shifting magical text appears. Pasad libres por mandado celestial. It says we can pass liberally by celestial mandate. Hells yeah, we can. Liberally? That sounds like something I'd support. First of all, that's not what it is. Secondly, I got it wrong. It's passed freely, I think. So I guess we can come and go as we please now. Hey, are you okay? Yes. Lion, get up. Your companion lets out a small laugh, the type of laugh you only get after winning against impossible odds. I'll be honest, he mutters, slumping down to the ground a bit further away down the hallway. That was worse than a mass torsion. Mass torsion, an infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. It's horrific. Oh my god. Mass testicular torsion. I never thought I would think about that. The goblin's gaze flits around, dancing from tile to tile. Finally, Snell seems to find himself more at ease and lets out an exasperated sigh. I need a goddamn breather. Same, join him for a short rest. With a groan, the goblin notices some soot on his jacket. He brushes it off. This isn't exactly my first trap, but we usually hire third parties to disable them. You're saying you're a bit of an expert on this stuff. It depends on who you compare me to. Rooting around in his pouch, Snell finds a tiny green sphere. He smacks it against the ground and it begins to flutter up into the air. Pointing at the light. What kind of glow globe is that? The Nesson kind. Sadly, it's my last one. Then the goblin leans back against the dungeon wall, making sure to check for any trap mechanism beforehand. Look, I work mainly in Upper and Lower Tolstad. The city below is not my responsibility, usually. So apologies if I don't have these magically shifting tunnels memorized like some veteran adventurer. No need to apologize. From what I've read, the city below is incredibly dangerous. Damn right. You've heard that the city below changes from time to time, but most people believe it to be a myth. The old guard used to deal with the tunnels all the time, but since Earth's death, that work has been entirely regulated to 3 goblin tribes. I've never seen a tunnel shift, and I've gone through a fair amount of them. What, like around sewer level? Mostly above the sewers. The palace has tons of them. That's barely the city below, Cleric. I'm not a dungeoneer, but I can promise you, everything at this level and below changes over time. It's like the city's entire base is an esoteric pocket, going all the way down to the gravity flip. This place, it's real close to the garden, right? Sure. Wasn't here a couple months ago. Between the garden and the water lane sewers, I'm 100% sure there was a slanted hallway full of frozen spikes. We boarded them up as well as we could at the time. Boarding up. That only lasted a couple hours. They moved around.
Yeah, it moved around. All this shit does.
The esoteric madness down here was mostly managed after the conquest, but it still rises at times, in spurts of violence and esoteric randomness.
That's insane. I figured all the shifting calmed down after the conquest. It didn't. Oh, I mean, from what I understand, your dead god and his paladins used to keep things clean. But nowadays, it's getting weirder by the day. But hey, now you're here, you can take on this esoteric bullshit, right? Do well and I'll buy you a beer. Deal? Sure. Look shifty. Wait, oh right, you're not allowed. Maybe a little one? A tiny glass of beer. He shrugs. It's not like they have a way to check, right? No, they don't. They do? Oh, they do. No, they do. They do? They scan us. They scan you? Detect poison and disease. They check us sometimes. Detect poison and disease? Oh shit, I keep forgetting you're like an actual cleric. No alcohol at all, eh? I don't like the taste. Oh, so you've tried it at least. You were 14 years old. They had lax security at the dance clubs in those days. A shameful past. Those were the days. I was a wild kid. I'm sure you were. But trust me, the city below is very esoteric. Nods somewhat. It's also really fucked up, which explains why our beloved city would give up the property rights to a bunch of goblins, huh? He laughs. In these last couple of years, there's been more and more of Reedsian scholars going delving to study it. The old lady doesn't let them in, on her turf, of course. Chasing them away is one of my many jobs. Politely, of course, not some syndicate gangster. He instinctively throws out that gangster comment, bit of a sensitive topic. But the other tribes are more accepting. For a ton of coin, of course. Nice work, by the way, with the trap. Don't mention it. My cat speech isn't the greatest, so I'm not sure what I expected. But we're alive, that's all that counts. Yeah, because of my saving throw. What's that called? In D&D, is it the death saving throw or something? He's a bit shaken up over it. As are you. You okay, by the way? No serious burns? No need to visit a healer or anything. I'm very good at abjuration magic, it's fine. Abjuration? He scratches his chin. That's the Protecto Tomato one, right? Ah yes, the old tomato reference guide. They used it in the schools to teach the differences between esoteric categories. You are hungry. Understandable. You have not had a vegetable for a very long time. You know about the tomato cheat sheet? He smirks. Everyone knows about the tomato cheat sheet. He looks proud. But wait, is all healing magic abjuration? Because that's the one that protects, right? A shield is protection, but healing sounds more like a post-protection thing to me. It's a bit more complicated than that. The esoteric can be malleable after all. Don't lecture. Interesting. Well, I learned something new today. How lovely. I've been meaning to ask, but what can you tell me about Lady Sageleaf? What's there to say? She did the impossible. Actually uniting the rowdy Halfways tribe. Before her, we were close to being kicked out of the city. Really? Damn right. That was before my time, of course. But we had problems with our old council structure. He leans in and whispers to you. The council didn't get along. That's honestly more what I expect from a goblin tribe. He shoots you a quick frown. Stereotypes don't spawn out of the void. But Lady Sageleaf, she fixed things by taking supreme power of the tribe. So she's a dictator? Yeah, in a sense. In a sense. Look, I'm all for democracy and modern liberal thought. He points two thumbs at himself. Hell, I even used to be a registered freestrider. Of course, you could tell from the start the goblin is a moneymaker. But I don't believe in direct democracy. Bureaucracy is a curse spawned by arcanist bungholes. The goblin is rarely correct, but this time he's touching upon truth. The arcanists did fall apart once they stopped relying on ruthless magocracy and meritocracy. Their infamous bureaucracy was a symptom of that disease. He gives you a tired look and clicks his tongue. Sometimes you do need a strong, wise leader to unite people. Allowing one person to wield power to that degree is efficient, but can easily end in trouble for everyone. You're correct.
The important part is just that the leader A remains wise, and B does not leave power to corrupt idiots. Which, in the old lady's case, well, she remained wise, and I see no signs of that changing anytime soon. The only way forward is to trust the wisdom of Asgul, ban hierarchies altogether. The goblin shrugs. I can't give you an objective truth, sadly. But I know Miska Sageleaf. She's a great leader, and I'm proud to serve her. No leader rules forever. Even those who theoretically can rule forever cannot. A lich can hold power for a millennium or more, but over time it becomes statistically more and more likely for a mistake to be made. Sometimes all it takes is a little push. What about her succession? He looks at his claws. It's complicated. In the case of her passing, she'll leave power to the old, but slightly reformed council structure. It'd be on that council, for example. I'm one of the designated elders. Sounds like she's of the same mindset as most dictators. I'll be in charge forever. So, if she died, you'd get more power. More power? More responsibility. I'd hate that. Lady Sageleaf has been around for over 30 years. She's gonna be around for a hell of a lot longer, too. Right now, we have more pressing things to worry about. Okay. Does she have a consort of some kind? Why? You interested? Are you? He stops laughing. No! He looks worried. Cleric, I'm devoted to my service. Lady Sageleaf is one of the greatest goblins who's ever lived. She has no need for consorts. Neither do you. He's idolizing her. He clearly sees her more as a god than a master. And also, he's clearly got the hots for her. I'm guessing you enjoy working for her then. I do, Cleric. It's good. How long have you been working for her? The goblin mutters to himself and looks off in the distance. Damn, I guess it's been almost 10 years. Damn, I've only been a cleric for... As you pause, he raises his eyebrows. My Earthguard training was 3 years, and I've been at the towers for 5. He chuckles and stretches a bit. Time takes us all. Very interesting. Anyway, what about you, Claire? What do you think about the old lady? Let's see. To be honest or to be flattering? The goblin probably does not care too much of your opinion either way, but it can be used against you. The chieftain is a pain, but she does serve her people well. That is admirable. She appears to be a great leader for your people. And what do you really think? No, really, I admire her strength, truly. Huh. Alright, I didn't expect that. Not many tall folk tend to view her in that light, as I'm sure you can imagine. Sure, she can have that effect on people. For some strange reason, tall folk don't tend to enjoy being talked down to by goblins. No women. Especially goblin women. Look, it doesn't really matter, but as an elder in the tribe, I can tell you, as a representative of the city, Lady Sageleaf is a force for good in Norvik. I can promise you that. The goblin rubs his eyes. What is your job exactly? I'm a runner, a handler of the HWBT. Look at him until he actually tells you what he does. He crosses his arms. I do a ton of stuff, okay? I run errands for the old lady, anything she needs. I also make sure operations run smoothly. Everything from the apartment rentals to the CBS, that's shorthand for the city below security. Anything the old lady needs, I do. So you're a custodian? No, that's... You see the face contort into a painful expression. Guess be damned. Custodian might actually not be that far off. My job mostly consists of talking to people, Cleric, like we're doing right now. A lot of talking and a lot of running around. He takes a deep breath. Exactly what we're doing right now, just without the light dungeoneering. You know, it's good to see this. See what? Positive interaction imminent. It's good to see a goblin adjusting to... It's good to see this. The city and the goblins working together at last. The companion allows the echo of your words to die further down in the hallway, then a faint smile on his face. You haven't met him? Him. Think for a second, then speak. Who? Earth. The goblin? Asking about your god? He must be growing interested in religion, having witnessed your example. Oh, how interesting. To see him broach such a topic, he will surely focus in on the genocide. Just casually asking if you met a god. No, Snell, Earth faded before I was born. Snell nods. First generation post-Earth, eh? The first human tested by faith, and faith alone. We guard the idea of Earth. We will continue this duty. Duty? He tastes the word as he leans back against the wall. I always hated Earth. Excuse me? He scratched his nose. I grew up being told to be grateful. But let me ask you this, cleric. If you were the last of your kind, one of maybe 8,000 or 9,000 humans left in the world, and you were then told to be grateful to be alive, just because the same monster that destroyed your entire culture also decided to let you live, for some reason, would you be grateful? Is this about the conquest? Earth did kill many goblins then. Oh, Jesus. There aren't that many humans left in the world either, Snell. Sure. The goblin looks at you for a moment, then nods. What is it? Like 80% wiped out during the Coast War? 90? I've read about it. Sounds terrible. One moment. My people left for the worst of it. We brought it on ourselves. I don't know. Takes a deep breath. I suppose you could view the Arcanist as sort of an outside force that caused the whole thing. You know damn well that they were human too. Men caused their own oblivion. There's some agency in that, yes. Some blame. I think it all comes down to what we've got today then. You have the city at least. We didn't even give up our language. We didn't even get to keep our language, but whatever. Guess I should just be grateful. You're talking about the conquest? There aren't too many... Oh, I already did that. You're talking about the conquest. He gets out a mocking laugh. Yeah, I am. You know, the goblin genocide, like those scholars tend to call it. Grateful. The goblin stares at you. Should you be grateful? It's a hard question. A man should not simply lie down and take whatever subjugation arrives at the hand of a tyrant. But sometimes a man also has to make difficult decisions to protect those he loves. You can be grateful if you were allowed to live. It's probably because you did something the dead ones didn't. The goblin wants you to tell him you'd share his anger, obviously. If your people fell, then they did not have the power to live. It is as simple as that. But that should not lead to gratefulness, it should lead to apprehension. I would hate the monster who destroyed my people. I don't know what I would feel. It would be the death of my soul. I don't know. Some of these are better than others. I don't know what I would feel. It'd be the death of my soul. I guess that aligns most with my personal beliefs. A collective soul of sorts. Snell clicks his tongue and gets up. Every goblin asks themselves that question. To be a crayon? Or not to be a crayon? We all got different answers. What do you do when the past is erased? He groans and shakes his legs a bit. They must have fallen asleep from sitting on the dungeon floor. Some focus on building something. Culturally, or politically. Some try to get rich with this new freestrider world. Some of us, we... His voice trails off as he stares back into the fiery hallway. You hate Earth? The goblin nods. A little bit of hate, yeah. But afterwards, I only do one thing, cleric. I serve Lady Sageleaf. Snell turns back to you, his expression calm, collected. That's enough for me. Look, this guy's got enough trouble to deal with. Don't make this all existential. Like, he's telling you, this isn't personal, this is just business, and he's got a job to do, just like you. And don't worry about this goblin-on-human hate you're reading between the lines here. All of that will be gone once Norvik evolves into a modern city-state. Then Snell and every other sentient worker and entrepreneur can come flooding into this stagnant city. Then no one will give a shit if he's a crayon or not. He'll just be another actor in the system. Just like it's meant to be, baby. Nod. Your companion looks at you for a while. His yellow eyes seem to behold you, seeking another answer. This one's on me. What? This short rest. It's on me. Lovely. The sprite light fizzles out just in time. I'm good to go now. Get up and get going. Oh, that was kind of nice. I liked that. And we got a little bit of healing and another apple to eat, although I guess I should wait for that. Something's off here. More traps. Caved in. Alright, well, I think we're clearly going the right way. Does it actually change, like, in-game, the hallways? So much food. More apple. Oh, God, 8 apples. Holy shit. Potion of healing. Two D4s plus 2 HP. Okay, nice. I assume that can be used during battle. This is another one-way door. Another one-way door, yep. Okay. Alright, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark. I'll go for a little longer. Maybe until we find the alternate entrance. A grill and some crates. These are the sewers below water lane. I think we've hit a dead end. Stove. At the end of the sewer path, you encounter a stove. Around it sits some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroll. This is a camp. Who camps in the sewers? We got ourselves a big sewer right here. Big enough to camp and cook. Goblin looks around the dark, damp tunnel. I don't like this one bit. Is it normal for a camp in a place like this? No, cleric. Novic sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here, or survive. Feel the stove. It's not entirely cold. Reason, eh? Look around. Some rats scurrying around in the corners. Nothing else. What are these crates? Oh, whoops. Leaning in, you see symbols hatched into the corners of the wood. HWBT. Huh. The goblin inspects them as well. We've had some shipments going missing on Waterlane. In periods. Now I know where they ended up. He taps the crate. Spices. He taps another. Potatoes. Yes, it's food crates. Food? Just food. Over time, it's been a lot. Yes, these crates hold food. Why food? At a glance reveals most are empty. Whoever's down here is clearly siphoning off of resources from the halfway bridge tribe. Why food in the sewers? A foolish question. Obviously, this is a hideout of some kind. I've been trying to nail this thief for a while. Figured it was some organized thing. And considering the size of this hall, it's gotta be. So what do you propose? Should we keep guard and see if they come back? Possibly. We could also get backup. I know we're on the tea shop mission, but... Quest. What? Tea shop quest. Right. Anyway, this is a kind of a big deal for the halfways. Lady Sageleaf will be happy to finally get this thorn cut down. We should go get backup. Yeah, probably for the best. I somehow have a feeling that whatever's eating all this won't be too happy about us finding the stash. A hunter. Honestly, this whole thing is creeping me out. You're telling me. You've heard this phrase before. Don't comment on it. Maybe we should just leave, look at the goblin like a newborn bird, and then Ness looks at his mama. What? Okay. The goblin does not see it due to the thing on your head. Oh. Anyway, because I'm wearing a bucket. Or oh shit. There's like a lizard guy. This is making me hungry. Really? You? Why do you act surprised? I'm a human who eats food. That's normal. I am normal, Snell. Look normal. You do not. No, it's just... I haven't seen you eat anything but apples, I think. I think I ate some mushrooms off the walls, too. Right. Not a pretty sight. But look, I just assumed you weren't the type to get hungry. I guess I'm not exactly a foodie. That does explain a bit. Right behind. Why food? You know, I've been asking myself that very question. I can never quite figure it out, but look. The goblin shoves the loose lid of a crate, revealing an empty inside. Oh god, they've got a mega monster down here. It's either that or... Hold on, a mega monster? Is that an official classification? No, it is now. I don't think you have that authority. Of course you do. Of course I do, I'm a cleric. Right. Your very flesh. Behind you. Your companion gasps for air as he glances back. You watch his entire being suddenly leaves his corporeal body. For an instant, he's not a goblin, he's a ghost.
Great hungers.
Turn around! The goblin's already on the move, his sling loaded, spinning, aiming.
To see, hunt, come to grade? How good.
What is that? You reach the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rising from the shadows of the sewer. It towers over you, its gaping maw widening into what could be considered as a mocking smirk. Roll initiative. Give me something good, please. Thank you. Alright, I can go first, for once. Earth, bless your soul. This is your dragon. You must stand tall as it consumes you.
You are food.
There's not much time. Okay. DC 18. I can't check my stats in this menu, in this thing. Slick grease covers the ground in 10-foot squares centered on a point within. No reason to cast that spell. Cast Shield of Faith. Okay, I got some shields. I'm exhausted. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's what I thought. I gotta do a strength. Oh, yes! Did a thing! With determination and resolve, you take a step forth, and you throw a punch at the beast. You hit him in the snout.
Ag.
Take that, you flat fuck!
Yet
all it seems to do is cause the grin upon his maw to widen. Then he squints at you, and lets out a grunt, and lowers the weapon. Huh? The companion takes a step back while keeping a wary eye on the beast. He's unsure if you should strike again, or see if there's some strange piece to be found here.
Yeah, Kraid is bored. You are cleric, no?
The goblin takes a deep breath and then hisses at you under his breath. Do not push your luck. I am the cleric. Yes, get it right. The croco beast's tail whips around, sending dust up into your face.
Do not be trouble, and Kraid will not be trouble.
The beast lumbers over to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Snell leans on his knees. He appears to be shaking. Adrenaline running out. Weak knees, dizzy skull. Kraid sits down on the crate, in front of the little stovetop.
Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest and cooking.
What in the world have you stumbled onto here? Gulpin approaches camp. Alright, so he ended up being peaceful. That's nice. I guess we're gonna have to talk to him. I can't do that voice, though. It's ruining my throat. The hulking beast looks at you with deep hunger. Your gut by him quivers. He's dancing to the music. What the fuck? Do 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 do. Anyway. Snell, what should we do about the crate situation? Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. This whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes. But the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. Yeah, you're right. Let's just drop it for now. Yes, I am right, as per usual. Now either ask him something useful or let's get out of here. Before the crocodile decides he does in fact enjoy the taste of goblin meat. I found this rat. Show him the white rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip. Kraid sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Put the rat back in your pouch. I guess I'll have to find all 5 rats then. But why? It's a quest. Who gave you this quest? I'm not sure. And you should probably reconsider before you head out on a rat hunting mission. The thing is, I could have swore I had 2 rats, since nobody has promised you and pay for it. So yeah, think about that. I definitely had 2 rats. I had a brown one and a white one. And I don't know what happened to the brown one. Those rats really seem to like you.
Yes. Rat is little thing, which I remember from home. Big rat. Those were great friends.
And had big rats where you were? You had big rats where you were from? Let's out a happy growl.
Yes. Big mushy swamp rat. The gayest of little rodent. I hunt as little, then as big. I follow. I learn. Big rat is great hunter. Little rat has much to learn. But they will. They will.
That's great. He turns to you and whispers,
Let's not get too friendly with the rat-living killer croc, alright?
have you seen a man in yellow going past here?
Quite has seen this, yes.
Oh, you have?
Yes. Quite saw human in yellow go past. Quite meant to eat such fancy human. But this human was fast and turned invisible before Craig could approach.
Huh.
Craig did hear fancy yellow human speak to himself while walking past. Human said, "Where is this damn secret passage again?"
A secret passage where?
Craig does not know.
He went into the dungeon.
Fancy human came from southern caves. Going into dungeon, yes.
Alright, thanks for the info. So, you're a chef, eh?
Yes. Craig is hungry. Craig offer. Slogdog.
The beast holds out one of the strange sausage-shaped meat pieces. Slogdog?
Slogdog?
Slogdog? Stare at the meat. Slogdog.
It is Slogdog, yes.
You want a Slogdog, Snell?
I'm good.
He's never been good. Mystery meat. Could contain anything. Beware. Ooh, Constitution. Inspect the meat first. Spend a few seconds looking it over. Some signs of aberration meat mixed with more traditional Ascanii fauna. You can eat around the more poisonous flesh. Let's do it. Yes! Fuck yeah. You wrap your gloved hand around the sausage with a firm grip. The Slogdog speaks to you.
The Slogdog wants to be consumed.
Gobble it down.
It goes down quickly, but the flavor catches up to you quickly. It is harsh, spicy, and rotten.
Feel like puking. You groan. The flesh is down, but it might be coming up. A deep cackle escapes the maw of the beast.
Craig sees cleric enjoys Slogdog. Does cleric feel benefit?
Benefit? Oh. Huh? Shit. Begin shaking. What is happening? Cleric?
Good Slogdog. Work magic. Craig is master chef. Slogdog is specialty. If cleric can stomach, cleric gets strong.
Eat your first Slogdog out of many. Oh, it's finally 18 o'clock. Holy shit, I feel...
You feel...
Class conflict updated. As if the natural world is growing within your gut, a glorious unity between earth and mammal. The great wave of primal, sprouting, springing, dancing, kicking. You are now ready. Ready? You are now ready to join the wilds of Ascanii. This is your path, the natural path. You are a barbarian. Slam your chest uncontrollably. Snell covers one of his ears to protect his hearing.
Cleric is energetic. How does cleric feel?
I feel perfectly okay. Average even.
Oh, might be a first for you, I assume. Good. Craig, help cleric. Like Visken, say.
Visken?
Craig cannot say more.
He gives you a wide smile.
Cleric has friend.
Right, a friend. The crocodile just smiles at you.
Ominous. I'm not sure checking out Visken's a great idea, cleric.
I suggest staying away. Old lady would say the same.
Hey, up to you.
You should find out more. The Pale Man can teach you much. What do you do down here?
Many things. Craig dive and stalk. There is wild land below, far deep, dark.
You find anything good down there?
Yes, Kraid takes many trophy, from big chicken to little drake, and those of many, many teeth and eye. Most are not tasty, some very.
He glances at your companion.
You.
The goblin does a comically loud gulp. He tries to play it off. Nice.
Little green man, you are not tasty, and not even fun to hunt, but you look spicy.
He holds up a hand and a stern face.
I can assure you I am not.
The croc lets out an amused growl.
Hey.
But not above here, right? You stay out of the city?
Yes. Kraid hunts in wilds. Urban sprawl is too easy. When Kraid has mission, the hunt begins.
Mission? The croc smirks.
Kraid say nothing.
The goblin leans towards you and whispers, Don't. Where else do you hunt?
Kraid hunts where he pleases. This land is good. Good for sport, great beast roam, and many fresh challenge await. When Kraid is on hunt, he goes far.
Great, good to know. Nod your head. Well, that was interesting. So there's a secret passage somewhere that gets us into the... Oh, level advancement. Cool. Alright. Yet again, Constitution needs to be fixed up. Constitution is important. Secret passageway, but that's a one-way door, so we can't use that. That's where I came from. So let's see if there's anything this way. Oh wait, there's... This is where I came from. Yeah. Okay, so we do have to go that other way. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh. A massive statue of a minotaur. The door closes behind you. Oh no. Your companion lets out an audible gulp.
Grzeldeba. Berzola Sheni Patiosani Sulitsvis.
Snell, why did you let me go into this obviously terrifying chamber? It's... His face grows red from anger or the lighting.
You're the cleric here.
The words change tone and intensifying, mocking your own way of speech. Two have stepped into the 5th chamber of trials. This will be your final and most mounting challenge yet, O champions of the host. If outside again you wish to see, answer me these questions 3, the answer of which I shall judge fairly upon thy soul. Who will take the first step? Remain silent and stare meekly at the statue. Over a few seconds, the voice continues. The chosen will be you. The light lands upon you. First question. Get ready. What is your name? Whoa, deja vu. Not this again. My name is... The light intensifies. Say Ragan. Ragan. The light blinds you for a moment, and you feel the chamber shake. What is your quest? To solve the mystery of the tea shop that blew up. Again, the eyes of the cow glare into a fiery beam. What is your greatest fear? Answering that question? To be abandoned? For a third time, you feel the rumble, along with the hot gaze of the Minotaur. Then it turns to your companion. The chosen will be you. Snell, in response, gives off a shocked scoff. That's easy. You can sense the relief pass over him. Yeah, this is pretty stupid. All that build-up for nothing? At least the cow knows how to put on a show. The goblin stands up straight, facing the light. Go ahead, Guardian, ask your questions. What is your name? My name is Snell. He enunciates perfectly. The eyes of the statue grow stronger once more. What is your quest? You catch him glancing to the side for a second. My quest is... Focus. He waves a claw at you. That means shut up.
My quest is to serve Lady Sageleaf. Again it rumbles, and you get to the crescendo of that final third question. Nothing bad yet, very nice. He looks confident. What is the scholarly definition of numinism? His face drops. Panic. He does not know? It is the rule of gods. Attempt to show Snell what numinism means. The golem has his eyes fixed on you as you hold up your hands. Pretend to pray, then pretend to be a big, strong earth. Then pretend to show how people congregate into cultural units underneath god kings during the Divine Era. This is like a Monty Python sketch. His eyes are full of panic as you spend precious seconds waving your hands around. His panic overwhelms him. He is unable to even begin to focus on your attempt to communicate. Unfortunately, he opens his mouth to speak, still staring at you dumbfounded. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, shit. Oh. Beneath you a sea of spikes. Oh! Scramble to grab anything. No! Microseconds, that's what you've got. But somehow you do manage to stretch out, sprawl out, with your hands landing on rough stone and your feet. Well, let's just say, oh my god. You're in a bit of a shitty position right now. Do not move. You want me to stay like this? Just a bit longer? The goblin attempts to take a step down your lower back. Your feet slip an inch. Whoa. Shit. Your entire body is quaking. You cannot hold this for long. Okay, new plan. Cast spider climb. I don't have spider climb prepared. You don't have spider climb prepared? Why would I have spider climb prepared? I don't know. Why would you? I actually can't think of a single useful situation for it. You did used to have spider climb in your spellbook before the river took your collection. Alas, you will have to do this the brutish way. Stop this bickering. It's time to act. Take responsibility for the safety of this party. Climb. Hold out. Let him climb off. Wait, if you fail at holding on, won't that kill you right away? You will. Hold on. Constitution. That's not an answer, buddy. Constitution, please, please, please. Yes. Yes. Whew. Tell him. You can hold. Do it. I can hold. Fuck it. Fine. After a moment of deliberation, the goblin then scrambles up your back, using your helm as a stepping stone, and leaps for the edge of the pit. But the flesh is firm. His claws find purchase on the stone. He pulls himself up. Okay, I'm out. A few agonizing seconds later, climb up the side. The voice starts up again as you do. You have braved the pit of wrong answers. Wobbly but firm. You stand. Step forth and claim your prize, the plundered eye. I hate this place so much, your companion mutters to himself. Again, just to reiterate, Snell says across the gap, this place is somewhat dangerous. That was a bullshit question. Mine were way easier. Agreed. Not that that's much of a surprise. Esoteric bullshit. Talking statues tend to be filled with esoteric bullshit. Who would have thought? The statue is now entirely silent, and you hear an esoteric boom coming from the drawer between its legs. Well done. The Minotaur's riddles were properly conquered. They were not riddles. Awesome. Let's see what kind of bling that cow's hiding. Let's check it out. Hell yeah, more loot. All right, we got an incense bowl and a jacinth. Let's see here. Okay, more intelligence, more wisdom, less charisma, less constitution, versus more strength and one less intelligence. I think I definitely need a little more strength down here. So we'll put that in place of that. I know I'm trading one for, well, really I'm trading 3 for 1, but strength is very important down here and intelligence less so. Nothing over here. Oh, floaty shit. Everything suddenly goes very tight. You've been swallowed.
Attempt to speak. Trying to open your mouth, you feel it sluggish and hard. What's going on here? You can neither move nor breathe. Claire? You okay? Your companion's voice faint as if he is far, far away. This is possibly quite terrible. Hold on. You're not just playing around. I can't move. Oh no. No, 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 no. Stop playing around. Stop and like, that reminds me of that time that... The goblin takes a step closer to you before jolting back. All around you, acidic gel. Cube! Ouch. It is seeping into every crevice. By earth that burns. Everyone knows about these. A gelatinous cube. You're statistically likely to die here and now. No, not like this, not this terribly embarrassing way. What kind of idiot just walks into a cube? This monster cannot hold you. You must fight. Cleric! You hear the goblin's voice faintly behind you. Listen to me. I don't know why, but the cube ain't aggressive. He tosses in a rope that quickly gets sucked into the gelatinous mass. Push a bit closer to the edge and grab the rope. I'll help pull you out. The rope doesn't get nearly close enough for you to easily take it, but if you can get to it, you might live. Listen to his voice. 23. Oh my god, there's no way. I don't think there's any way. I do get an advantage, but there's no way. And then take damage. You struggle against the incredibly hard mass around your limbs, around everything. Strain and push. You fight, yet your muscles give out after reaching just a little bit further. And I'm dead. Cleric! Faint voice calls out to you. That feeling isn't nice. The one where you're sitting, eyes fixed up on the bucket, the sour apples sticking out of it like a mountain of bad decisions. That sick, sinking feeling in your stomach. Feels sick. It was not right. But you did it. They told you to. 15. You ate. 15. You probably knew it wasn't real, but you did it. And then you walked up to those kids at the bottom of that pit behind the Hills Central Lower School. With that bucket filled with 15 appelskrit. They laughed. They chanted. Evil. Little shits. That's when you got the nickname that stuck around until your dad died, and you left the hills behind. They kept saying it. When you got mad, they said it. When you played along, mocking yourself, they said it. Apple Boy. Apple Boy. It's not even a good name, so uninspired. Yet you still tried to follow them, to be nice, to play nice, be a friend. Apple Boy. But eventually they just started running away. Apple Boy. Each time you would try to get close, they would laugh and snicker and leave. And so the Apple Boy was all alone, until the day he... You dumb asshole! Open your eyes. Take the damn rope! The goblin cannot speak to you that way. Show him how a man deals with his problems. He does not enjoy seeing you be dissolved, clearly. Okay, now I can do a real strength DC. What are you, sleeping? Get back to the grind! Yeah, natty 20. You push and fight against the endless pressure of this translucent force of acid and pain. And then, grab the rope. You cling to it. Let's go! The goblin yells and pulls with all his might. Your muscles urge to stop, but the lack of pain in each limb as it escapes the cube's surface causes you to continue. And finally, leave the cube. You pant and wheeze, and cough up pieces of still sizzling cube ooze onto the dungeon floor. The pain fades. Part of that is your brain not processing the incredibly horrific burns you've suffered. You best heal soon. Next to you, the goblin laughs. Holy shit! I thought you were gonna. Not yet. Good spirit. Woo! You turn around and look at it. The massive gelatinous cube just stays entirely still. It doesn't move nor react to your presence. It's a weird one. I've seen a few cubes, but never one that just sits there. Really ominous, honestly. It's clear that this cube is, at the very least, not actively hostile. Oh, should I punch it? Should I pet it? Tell me what you know about these things, Snell. For one, they're never this passive. They also shouldn't be this big, I don't think. I've heard of them. Oh, excuse me. I have heard of them splitting and merging at times, but not to this size. Beyond that, I just know they're attracted to yourselves and things for a bit. Oh, what was it? The blood of man? No. Foreigners? Stop. It's not clerics, is it? Is it? I swear on the gods if it's clerics. He snaps his fingers. They're attracted to heat. Warmth? That's a synonym, yes? The goblin points to the glowing torch inside the cube. I bet that has something to do with it. Pet the cube. You reach forward and carefully tap the surface. Oh my god. I deserve that. That was stupid. Oh man, I didn't think it would do that much damage. Alright. We'll do the cube thing again and then wrap it up. Okay, we got this. Gimme. Alright. I need constitution and strength. And I guess I need to take a short rest too. Roll max on a hit die. Alright, I lowered my exhaustion. That'll give me a little bit more hit points and more constitution. Alright. I'm also gonna see if I can... Shield of Faith expires. Yeah. If I can use, like, grease on this. No reason to cast that spell. Alright, we'll put Shield of Faith back on. And do this again. Boop, boop, boop. Do 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 do. Can't ever do this. It's not even fucking possible. And then I get burned again. And I die. And I survive, maybe, possibly. Or maybe not. Okay, just barely. And then we grab the rope. Okay. Not yet. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't touch the cube. Warmth thing. Okay. There's a gelatinous cube here. What's up with that? It's a magic item. A torch built to burn forever. Could you get that torch, Snell? No? Could you? Possibly. Let me rephrase. Could you do it without your skin being dissolved by a gelatinous cube? No. The goblin lets out a deep sigh and looks across the surface of the jelly monster. The cube is weird. They're usually way more aggressive. The fact that we can stand here, no problem, means something's way off. I bet it's that torch. Can you use your magic to grab it? There are a handful of spells that could work here. A protective shield, as if you wish to fight through the acid. Or mage hand, possibly. I mean, I don't have any of those. My shield didn't really help me all that much. What do you think we should do? He rubs his temples. And now let's just not do anything rash. But that's just gonna kill me. Okay. Well, that's what we have these for. And one apple. Back to full health. I mean, should I try it? I can't reach that from here. Let's see. Rush through the gel. Just a little bit further. Almost. Come on. You're almost to the torch. You see it before you. Ouch. Get through the pain. I did it. Now I have to get back out. Keep moving. One step. With the torch in your hand, you feel the esoteric tingle. Turn off the torch. The click reverberates through the cube. Then it shudders. Oh gods, it's getting mad. Look around. You see the gelatinous cube shake more violently for every passing second. It's searching for the heat. Within the cube, you see what could only be described as cracks. It appears to be falling asunder. Flopping and jerking, the many pieces of the cube are flung across the chamber. Dividing. Smaller pieces smash against the walls of the chamber, causing a terrible tremor. A ballet of goop. Until, ultimately, each and every piece has escaped into the ventilation slits. You're covered in it. It burns. Get it off, quick! Clean yourself off. The goblin carefully steps up to you, looking around. Didn't expect that. Seriously, great job. You see the last pieces of goop slip down into the cracks near the walls. That really hurt. I don't doubt it. What actually happened here? Half a dozen cubes stacked together. This type of ooze usually never unite, and if so, they only do so in small quantities. This must have been some type of strange magic or an esoteric event. The cube should have dropped a lot of stuff around the place. Let's see if there's anything interesting. He clears his throat. Related to the tea shop, that is. The goblin wants some loot. Who can blame him? There are pouches spread around the chamber, perhaps magic items left behind by previous victims. Cool, loot. Alright, let's do it. Docile stress cube. Lots and lots of crowns. Cool. And that's it. Alright, let's see what this is. I get +1 wisdom. Does that replace this? No. Okay. More wisdom. Even more wisdom. And gives me a 10-foot light. Yeah. Let's put that on. I like the sound of that. That's cool. Oh, yeah, heal. We'll have lots of healing items here. A rat, get it! Got a red rat. Have 2 rat friends now. I want to keep all my rat friends. I need to find what happened to that black rat. Mysterious door. This must be the secret entrance. Before you stands an iron door. At its center, a 5-pointed star has been etched deep into the metal. A faint hum vibrates through the iron. That's some fancy door. Examine the star symbol. You lean closer to inspect the etched star. 5 points, perfectly symmetrical. 5? Obviously. Any ideas, Snell? About your fancy mystery dungeon door? He crosses his arms and stares at it. Not really my area of expertise, cleric. But I bet you need some kind of password. Or spell. Well, you know. He mimes breaking something with his fists. Subtle, very subtle. But yeah, could work. Touch the door. Your gloved hand meets cold iron. Ripple of translucent energy pulses across the surface. Right, so... smash it. Or perhaps think for a bit. Obviously, there should be a way to get inside. Okay, so a 1 in 20 chance, or... oh, well, maybe later. Hang on. Wait, what's... the hammer is... oh, the hammer is gonna help me. Oh, okay. Look for a keyhole. No keyhole. No handle. What kind of magic is sealing this? Is there a password? But you'd have to know what it is. Could I break it down? Breaking through metal and magic. Obviously, if you had the spell for it, or very lucky. Step back from the door. This wizard knew what they were doing. You think it was a wizard? The star symbol, the sealed. It's all wizard work. At that point, press your ear against the door. You lean in close, listening. Nothing. Complete silence. Stop scaring yourself. Alright, let's try the strength. Ha! Yeah, alright. Get ready. Grab the door. You throw yourself against the iron. Oh! Very cool. Thanks for the raid, Jaden and Drew and Gray and Quiz. Wow. Nice to have you all in here. Seaman. Oh, God. I'm guessing you were playing that, what's it called? The submarine game. Was it fun? Did you guys have a good time? Oh, Quiz, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Very cool. I'm playing Esoteric Ebb right now. It's a weird kind of D&D-ish investigative fantasy game with like Disco Elysium stuff in it. I'll only be playing for a little bit longer because I'm at 3 hours 30 minutes, so stick around for a little bit if you want. Oh yeah, you throw yourself against the iron. Your muscles strain, your body protests. The door doesn't move, not even a millimeter. A surge of electricity shoots through the iron. Take the blow. The shock travels up your arms and through your chest. You stumble backwards, smoke rising from your gloves. That was a mistake. Shit, that even hit me a bit. But good try, I guess. Your hands are numb. The tingling sensation spreads to your shoulders. Note to self, don't try that again. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again. Oh, come on. Failure. Ugh, here it comes again. It only did 1 damage, so... It did 1 damage again. I have more of these. I just gotta keep trying it, because I don't see... Oh, so close. Take the blow, -8 HP, boop ba boo. Okay, alright. Well, intelligence isn't gonna help me, so... Well, actually, I do have some stuff for intelligence here. Let's see, if I replace that... And that... That puts me at 13. That's not nearly enough. So... Yeah, we're gonna have to look for the key. I guess we continue going this way. Oh, let's put the light back on. Oh, here's the one-way door. Oh, that's great. That's great. That means we don't have to go all the way back through. Let's see what's over here. Oh. Okay, so there's another trap here. No point in springing that. Oh, where am I gonna find the key? Okay, well, it's nighttime now, so all the stuff is gonna be open. So let's go see what's at the bar. It'll be fun. So what were you guys playing? I can't remember the name of the game. Oh, right, we have to go up through the guy's office. Borrow traumatized. Borrow trauma, right. Did you get... You did get borrow traumatized. Is it actually, like, really scary? Like, I'm gonna have to watch the VODs. Okay. So where should I head first? I think... Oh, right, we need to go talk to the coin guy so we can open the tea shop. That's right, that's what we'll do. Nope, that's the wrong way. We've got to go this way, past the pillar. There's the tea shop. We go uppies this way. And then around. Come on. It's pretty scary. We found the scary creature that didn't see itself. That I didn't see myself, but I heard it. It was causing some radio interference. Oh, that's creepy. Broken statue of a cat. Cute. I would talk to you, but I have to do something else first. Oh, wait a second. No, this guy's after midnight. I have to go to the down below place. The water mirror, or whatever it's called. This way. Also, I gotta try the new Discord feature with Lon, real-time transcripting for voice chats. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good idea. Is it this way? No, that's the roof. Alright. Yes. You have to go through a speech check to climb a ladder in this game. Skill check, I mean. There's my crab friend. I can't talk to him just yet. He almost pinched my finger off, but I convinced him not to. Okay, yes, this is where we need to be. I need to go to the trading place. No, the trading place is closed. It's this place, right? Okay, tomorrow. Oh, what's going on here? Political stuff? You approach the door. Bookbinder, you got business here? Of course, I have a deep love for books, Snell. That's fun. Didn't expect that considering everything. I'm not a big reader myself, but I indulge occasionally. He sounds surprised. But it's just banter. You can handle it. What kind of wizard would dislike books? Be a wizard. He shrugs. I mean, it's a stereotype. Figured you'd be more original than that. What can I say? I'm boring. I learn something new about you every minute, it seems. Well, maybe we shouldn't just stand here talking in front of the shop. You knocking or we leaving? Yeah, we'll knock on it. Within seconds of the knock, the slit in the door slides open. Beyond, you see a pair of large yellow eyes glaring at you. Hey-yo! Bird. Is this pest control? The eyes quickly tilt to the left. Tilt? In a sense. The eyes push closer to the slit in the door. As they do, a bush of gray feathers pokes out. A bird folk. An owl. A cleric. Yeah, duh. The birdman behind the door ruffles his feathers. Shenyelan is my name. If you're not pest control, I need nothing from you. Please leave. Thank you for your time, I guess. There was definitely another place we needed to go here. Oh, wait. I know where. Oh, I need to heal. Eat a dumpster treat, and then 2 apples. Okay. Out of commission. It's not that. We go down this way, yeah. At least I found the entrance to the tea shop. I definitely need to figure out how to get past that door, though. Oh, that guy's gone. Huh. Okay. Goblin area. Need to go this way. And what was this again? Out of the garden. Right, that's where I'm supposed to go, right. Okay, but there's a bar over here that I want to go to, and we'll investigate it. And then that'll be it for tonight. Really getting into this game though, it's really cool. It's over here somewhere. Oh, whoops. This, yes, it's open. The Drunk Sphinx. Let's do it. I'm looking for some... Oh, that's cool. Got a little record player. A jukebox. That's what I meant. Your eyes take in the enticing green glow of the diskettes. Their presence lights up the night in glorious rhythm. Oh, hells yeah, now we're talking. So many nights spent looking over the track lists. Just don't think about the time they threw you out for playing DLS 15 times in a row. Let's see, what do we want here? Highland Fling? Act 1, Scene 7, Interlude, Let the Chains Be Dust. Hill Waltz. Check the other buttons. You press one of them, and the mechanism inside doesn't activate. The jagged movement indicates that the deeper sprongles have been broken off. Unfortunately, that means only the first 3 diskettes are playable. Okay. I guess we'll play Highland Fling. You press the button and the glowing diskette is pushed by a tiny metal sprongle. The crystal connected with the speaker system touches the stone surface and the music begins to play. Alright. That was cool. Hello, bird person. Oh no, you're a goblin. Wow. He wants to kill me. Okay. Let's talk to him anyway. The scent of smoke fills your helmet as you approach the hooded goblin. He takes a drag from the pipe, his rough face illuminated. He's glaring at you. Greetings, citizen. The hooded goblin does not reply at first. He just looks at Snell with a foul frown. I see you're getting more crown by the day. Fuck you. Keep staring at him. You hear him clear his throat slowly. I suggest bothering someone else, human. What do you know about the tea shop? He doesn't know shit. The hooded goblin laughs. Need help, huh? Figured. So you'll help? Nah. Now fuck off. Your companion turns to you and mutters, God, he's such a fucking cunt. Glass him? Glass him? Glass? What does that mean? What are you voting in the election? None of your fucking business, human. You have to tell me. I'm the cleric of Norvik. He blows out a big cloud of foul-smelling smoke. Nah. What does glass him mean? Glass him? Is that dangerous? The game doesn't even know. You grab a half-filled glass from the table as the goblin watches your movements closely. That's his drink. What a powerful and manly move. Your companion gives you a careful look. He wonders what the hell you're about to do. Oh, violence. A toast for you. Sure, great. Not toasting back. He surely deserves a glassing. What does that mean? Give him the glass? He grabs it and says, thanks. And he places the glass back onto the table. Okay, you know this guy, Snell? Shit, that's Raz. Ignore him, he's not interested. The hooded goblin lets out a cloud of smoke. Listen to your bit, cleric. What was that, Raz? What was that? Did you say something, Raz? Killing intent. He only scoffs at Snell's question. I feel like there's some tension here. Both of them just quietly glare at each other. So who do you work for? Why would I tell you? Why wouldn't you? Is it embarrassing? Do you work for like Visken or something? The goblin freezes. No. What? He does. Wow, yeah. You didn't even pick up on anything here. Fuck off, human. Just go. Maybe I should glass him. Do I have all my strength stuff put up? More strength. What does that put me at? 13. That only gives me a +1, and I need 17, I think. Yeah. What is this one? Intelligence, wisdom? Okay. Well, we got some other people to talk to, surely. Oh, it's her. Yeah, Miss Nearly. We'll talk to her in a sec. Oh, and the other person I talked to, Asian Vieira, right? And what the heck is this? Vault Guardian. Thousands of years spent guarding a hole in reality. Remember, her perception is beyond your ability to conceive. For her, a day is a fleeting moment, unless you make it memorable. A gynosphinx giving out riddles, a woman searching for something, anything, even remotely interesting about these scurrying mortals. Why else allow them into her lair like this? She's not being exploited. Whatever deal she struck with the tavern keep, this beast of Jor could break it at any moment. None of them hold any power over her, yet she cannot leave. Okay. Shall we talk to her then? Very interesting design. A lull falls out of the ambient cheer, just a beat of uncertainty as this cleric steps before the tavern's singular attraction. This happens all the time. Visitors come to gawk and stare, some brave ones to speak with her. The lady of the house, our most delightful host, look up at her. Towering, you stare at this somewhat feline creature up on the stage. A living myth, currently taking a swig out of a barrel, clearly not paying you any mind. The scent of cheap wine lingers in the air, along with an esoteric sensation. She must have been here for millennia. Must be boring. Tavern makes sense. Your legs tremble. Greetings. The Sphinx looks down at you. Meeting her glowing blue gaze makes you feel like you're falling far, far below the world. Her expression turns dark. Dark tidings bring you to the hearth, she speaks, low and rolling. A helmed dog, dragging its leash around the vestiges of yore. She extends a claw, thick as your arm, and pokes you in the stomach. Woof. Woof? Her expression grows lighter, then she lets out a deep breath. It smells like an old basement full of booze. This sort of joke only works once, so no barking. If you if you want her attention, you must do something remarkable. She takes another sip from her barrel, not looking at you. Watch yourself, cleric, he whispers to you. All this isn't one for idle chit-chat. Turn to Snell. You know the Sphinx? He shakes his head. Every night there's a drunk jackass that asks for a riddle. She usually doesn't hurt them. Ooh, a riddle, that would be fun. Did you not hear me? Hello? I wish to prove myself worthy, Great Sphinx. Worthy, little one. Worthy how? Don't you give out riddles? Certainly. Are you ready? Rhetorical. Yes, please, I love riddles. She finishes the last bit out of her barrel and puts it down with a slam. The Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favor. My creed, cling close to the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises her paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a draft of remembrance, a history's thrall. What am I? Oh God. Had the sun's favor, my creed, cling close to the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. So something lasts a long time. Sun's favor, what could that mean? Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. Yet I remain a draft of remembrance, a history's thrall. A warlord who cannot learn from his mistakes. Probably a drunkard. Your companion smirks and gives a little chuckle. He knows! Oh God. How many guesses do I get? Can I think about it for a bit? No, answer now or never. What do you think, Snell? Sphinx turns to Snell with a frown. You know, it seems like a personal riddle. For you, not me. So I'm just gonna watch, alright? She nods. Okay. Let's try it. Nat 1! Well, hopefully it'll be funny. You focus your mind to come up with something, anything that could be the answer to the riddle. Something old and time-worn, that was once in the light, then lived in the shadows for a long time, before it became popular again. So what could it be? You only get one shot, so make it count. Well, the moon kind of does make sense. Well, kind of. Oh my God, there's so many options. I don't think any of these... The moon is the closest. It's not the sun. The sun is mentioned in the riddle. I don't think it's goblins. I don't think it's humans. Dragons? Sun's favor. What does that have to do with a dragon? Matured in shadows? No. Matured in shadows. Matured in shadows. I'm guessing since I rolled a nat 1, it's not actually in here. Please do not. Think about the riddle instead. If the Sphinx is lazy, the answer would be something nearby. All day, every day, the Sphinx watches people in a volatile city drink their worries away. Oh wait, could it be apples? A personal riddle. Now the life of the ball. Well, because the sun's favor, as in the tree gets energy from the sun, and you're clinging to the tree. You're matured in shadows because you're underneath the tree. Witnessed empires rise and fall, though. I don't think that works. Food, meat, wine. Matured in shadows in a cask. Watched empires rise and fall. It might have been what's the word? Not matured. You know what I mean. It might have been in that barrel for a long time. Now the life of the ball, wine makes people drunk. A draft. I'm guessing wine. Wine? She gives you an intense stare. She's totally gonna eat you. Time for a fight. She is strong, but you will defeat her handily with the power of a hero. Yeah, wine. Ulysses picks up a new barrel of wine. She pops the cork open. Wine. Yes, that is very correct, little one. Wonderful job. Another riddle solved. Huzzah! Since you're so amazing, would you be interested in a quest? Yes, yes, yes! She gives you a serious expression. Accepting a divine quest from a sphinx is no trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few would survive such an ordeal. This is a chance to prove yourself to an ancient creature of myth and legend. You'll also look incredibly manly doing it. A quest? Indeed. Behind me stands a vault. It opens only to those worthy. She leans her massive head downwards, close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber, millennia past. Oh god, we're solving another riddle. Bow your head in silence. You're going on an epic Sphinx quest now? Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything. Turn to your companion and whisper, this is important, Snell. Maybe to you. No, really, it's important to the job, too. Convince me. It could grant me esoteric knowledge, or like the tea shop? Fair enough. Look, I won't stand in the way. Just don't waste too much time on it, okay? The Sphinx stares at your companion. A hero must face much adversity during his quest. She laughs quietly to herself and takes a swig of wine. So what exactly is this Sphinx quest? Sphinx quest. This is a riddle, the answer of which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. She goes quiet and closes her eyes. Just listen. Found within the arcane flare, twin tongues of flame that scorch the air. She takes a breath, revealing a wicked grin. Burrowed deep within the earth, a primal string to show your worth. Then she leans in, almost whispering these final words. Folk and gods in thronging herds, a man divine alone howls his words. Easy, you understand it immediately. Yeah, I believe you. So it seems like it's gonna be magic. I love riddles, but I'll have to think about this one. The answer is not something you can speak. She uses a massive claw to grab something from her pile of stuff and tosses it to you. Once you understand this riddle, return here. You can only solve it during daytime, alone. We wouldn't want anyone else accidentally figuring out this riddle, would we? She glances at your goblin companion. The goblin groans. I'm not interrupting the job for that. Do it in the morning or something before you pick me up. The Sphinx chuckles. I never sleep, so you can just show up anytime after sunrise and before the tavern opens. What have you gotten yourself into? Sounds like this could lead to one hell of a treasure. A great quest. Time to prove yourself as a worthy hero. Oh my god. I can do it again. Okay. Hang on. I gotta get all my charisma on. I think I already have my charisma on. I can equip the rats, but they make me lose charisma. Oh, key. Key gives me charisma. Get on there. Get on there. Okay, my charisma's only 13. Let's see what happens. I'm going to flirt with the godly Sphinx. You're a very impressive creature, you know that? Mm-hmm. She taps her claws. Where are you going with this, little one? Oh boy. Get ready to run. Yeah, this might be a bad idea. Your goblin companion kicks you in the shin. You want to get mazed? He hisses at you. That's how you get mazed. The goblin is referring to the concept of being magically transported to an endless prison, which is technically something a gynosphinx could be capable of, just so you know. Okay, yeah, there's no way I can do that. I had to get a nat 20. Never mind. Never mind. All right, little one. I'll assume you simply coughed very loudly. Ugh, I really want to do that, though. I really want to flirt with her. An old well. You approach the old well. It's dry and very, very deep. Jump. Look down the well. You see only darkness. Is this a wishing well? No. I wish I was the greatest knight of all of Ascanii. Nothing happens. Won't you look at that? That must mean you're already the greatest knight, right? He's making fun of you. Well, might as well try to jump in. Excuse you? You're doing what exactly? I'm jumping down the well. You say that as if it's somehow a good idea. Just jump. Snell grabs you. No! That's a bad cleric. Okay, he wrestles you back away from the deep hole. But Snell, I wanted to jump down. Not on my watch. If you want to die from rapid fucking dungeon descension, do it on your own time, asshole. Okay, so he's not gonna let me jump. Alright, well, I did do a save, but I'll do another one. And I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's a pretty cool game. According to one of the chatters earlier, it only takes about 10 to 20 hours, so I should be able to wrap this up by the end of the month? Maybe? I guess we'll see. Oh, look, even more characters are appearing. Oh, whoops. That's cool. So this guy we talked to, the merman we talked to. Anyway, fun stuff. Well, everyone, thank you very much for joining. I'm sorry all you guys came in at the very end, but I do appreciate the raids, of course, and the follow quiz. Really appreciate that. Thanks again. I'll do my spiel now. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing over on YouTube. I really appreciate that. And thanks for following on Twitch. I also appreciate that. My regular streams are Tuesdays at 6:30. That's Central Time. These days I'm just streaming random stuff. This game and High on Life 2. Although that got really messed up last time, so I think I'm going to have to wait until that one gets updated a little bit. I also stream on the weekends, sometime in the afternoon. It's never previously announced. But yeah, sometimes on the weekend in the afternoon. It's usually Sundays. Anyway, thanks again for joining, everyone. That's it for me. I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. And bye-bye.